Hello, my name is Saltbot. I am Kismet's co-host for this evening. Welcome to Kismet's stream and thank you for dropping by once again. Tonight it's time to get back to PC gaming with the Kismet Overburdened with Love PC. Thanks to all of you, we can take this stream to another level. Let me open up the vault door and let's go inside. Kismet is waiting for us.
Hello everybody, it's me, Kismet. My voice is a little raspy today, but thanks so much for hanging out here in the stream. I'm going to be playing some serious Fallout 4 and 7 Days to Die tonight. Despite not getting any sleep, kind of had some patchy sleep today, but we of course streamed very long last night. Another awesome mega stream. Trying to do a mega stream every day as long as I can until I have to basically stop. Trying to push for that partnership, trying to do my thing here on Twitch, trying to show Twitch, hey bro, I'm worth that partnership love. I am worth that partnership love. Come on, give me a little bit of partnership love. Just a little bit. I'm ready. I'm ready for that partnership love. But even if they don't give it to me, you know what? I'm going to keep doing my thing. I'm going to keep hanging out with you guys, following that passion. Now, there are several things in my life that I've talked about that I really, really enjoy. This being, of course, the biggest and most fun thing to do right now. Of course, hanging out here in the stream. I love those little emotes that pop up. Pretty cool. Of course, streaming for you guys, hanging out here, playing some games. We'll be playing some Fallout 4. Going to be looking for my lost boy. That's right. About 300 hours later, I go, yeah, I remember now. I was looking for my son. So we're going to be doing that a bit. Now, also, the other thing that I really do love, of course, do graphics and design and all that kind of stuff, which we will get back to. But right now, doing a whole bunch of Fallout 4, a whole bunch of 7 Days to Die, as well as I love the water. You name it, I am there. If it's a pool, if it's a beach, if it's the river, you name it, boom, I want to be part of it. Now, of course, today was Father's Day, or still is Father's Day, depending on your time zone. Happy Father's Day, everybody. Happy Father's Day. I hope you had a fantastic Father's Day. My kids and my wife made my Father's Day pretty good, though I did get a little grumpy because I was very tired. I apologize to them for being grumpy. But there you go. Sometimes you got to watch out for the hibernating bear. He gets very grumpy when woken. So basically, we went to the water park. So I stayed up all night streaming, and then literally had breakfast, and then went straight to the water park, which I slept on the way there for about 45 minutes, and then I slept about 30 minutes in patches during the day while we were running around, going up and down all the stuff, and just chilling out in the wave pool and hanging out with all the kids, and they're going up and down and having a good old time. We had a great day. I think I burnt myself, though. I think I definitely burnt my back, possibly my chest. Got to put that sunscreen on, people. Got to put that sunscreen on. I didn't do it as good as I usually do, but I was kind of half asleep. So there you go. So if you're wondering why my voice is a little raspy, because I've been streaming every day. So I got myself some ice cold. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at it. Oh, look at it. It's all wet on the side. Nice ice cold right out of the fridge. Oh, it's going to be good. Let's try it out. Just as good as soda. Just as good as soda, and 10 pounds less. 10 pounds less of Kismet because of water versus soda. Yes, so we're going to go ahead and, of course, play some 7 Days to Die later on with my team. Hopefully, they'll be up for it. I want to see, if you guys missed it last night, these Horde Nights are insane, man. They are crazy. We just had an onslaught of a ton of really bad guys. I was going into science, so I'll be learning even more about electricity tonight. Hopefully, I can build even more to our Kismet kill box. It was insane, man. They were coming in, and then we just had we had an auto shotgun that was blasting them that I'd made. It was pretty fun. We were learning about wiring in 7 Days to Die and how to do wiring and all that kind of cool stuff. Very much mirrors a Fallout 4, which is pretty cool. That you kind of know, but you got to kind of learn how to make it run, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So let's say hello to all these awesome people in the chat. I saw Monsterholic in there way before I even started. Thanks, boy, Monsterholic, for not only being an awesome mod, but also being an awesome supporter of the stream, hanging out nice and early. We got Raldix in here. Says, hey, Kismet, happy Father's Day. Thank you, Raldix. Appreciate it. Sister Wolf, another amazing and long-time supporter. Make sure to always show Sister Wolf lots of love. And let's see. I love it when everybody says hello to each other in the chat, too. It just makes me smile every single time I see it. Oh, hey, is that new? Mod I see. Yes, it is. That's Monsterholic, my latest mod as well. Kismet, try not to sleep and swim combo. That will not end well. I know. Anybody here guilty of falling asleep in the bathtub? Yeah, not good. That's how you drown, bro. I've done that before. I've done where I was so tired that, you know, my muscles were hurting or whatever. So I thought, well, I'll soak in the bath for a bit, right? Just to let my muscles relax. Otherwise, they're gonna get sore all day, especially when I'm going to the gym or whatever it is. So I'll do that, and I'll literally go like this. Yeah, right. It feels like that, but no, that was like 20 minutes of sleeping. 20 minutes of sleeping, not good, not good. Probably should sleep first, do the bath later. That's probably the smarter move. Hey, kids in chat. What's up, pimp? Thanks for hanging out. Smooth Suave hanging out. What's going on, Kismet? I'm going to play some Fallout 4. One of my favorite games of all time. Incredibly fun. As you see, I'm hanging out here in my Vault 45. You guys are welcome to hang out with me. Welcome to hang out with me. That's right. Feliz Dia de los Padres. There we go. There we go, Monsterholic. I did take some Spanish. I was such a slacker in that class. I just said, yo no. You couldn't speak in English in that class. You had to speak in Spanish. So I would just say yo no say the whole time. I was so bad. I wanted to be in French while the cute girls were. What can I say? What can I say? That's where I wanted to be. It was full. They wouldn't let me in the French class. It was all the cute girls in there. I'm telling you. That's where all the cute girls are, guys. If you're gonna take a language, French, all the cute girls are there. There we go. Daniel Red also hanging out. We're getting ready to rock and roll here. Now, of course, I'd be pretty amazing if I just suddenly went whoosh, and I had the game ready, which I do. There's my buddy Dog Meat down there chilling out. Where's he at? Oh, he's over here live too. Let's see. He's over here. He's like, hey, everybody. Sup, sup. Bam. Sup, everybody. Gotta go. What? You want me to go find that wrench? I'm on it. He's off on that, finding that wrench for us, or finding that little thing. I love to be silly here in the stream. I don't mind. Be a little silly in your life. Give yourself the freedom to be that way, because you know what? Life's already hard enough. Hard enough. All right, let's do it. Now, I forgot to mention over there, we did hit that TwitchCon goal. Thank you so much to Dark Angel and all my other supporters who came in and said, Kismet, love what you do, bro. Bam! There you go. Go to TwitchCon with your buddy Banish. I want to see you there. Hopefully, I see all of you guys there. Oh, times for some fun. That's right. Dropping a little bitty bits in that Dragon Chalice. Thank you so much for that bit love. In there. Always, that thing is the greatest. I love to see all the little bits come in there and then bam! Big bada boom out of there. Now, it's nothing but love for mods from this point. Any donations done to the stream, bam, go into the mods, see if we can get them there. Maybe just buy them some dinner, maybe help them with their airfare, whatever we can do to help those mods who do help the stream a whole lot. A whole lot. Working behind the scenes, everybody. Keeping that chat amazing, helping me out, giving me suggestions and ideas, working on our commands and all the stuff, and giving me lots of feedback on the stream. Does help the stream a whole lot. Tries to make it the best stream ever. And this is the one. This is the best stream ever. You've come into the best stream I've ever done. That's right. We're going to make it the best one. What number are we on? What number are we on? We got to be up there pretty high, because we've been doing it a while here. What are we on here? Let's see. 126. Can you believe it? Can you believe that we've been increasing the quality of this stream for 126 streams straight? Can you believe that? That is amazing. That is amazing to me. Now, have I only streamed 126 days? Oh, no. I've been streaming for years. And I've been streaming all the way back to Justin TV Day. But my serious streaming started in about 2015. And I've been working on my health. I've been working on what I love to do. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep doing it until the day I die. That's it. Could be tomorrow, though. Could be tomorrow. So let's have some fun tonight, right? And I'm serious. It could be. But let's do it. Let's do it. So here we go, everybody. We are hanging out, of course, at Oberlin Station, one of my favorite places to completely ignore. I usually just build a basic build here. This is probably one of the last settlements I work on. Thank you so much. What? Warwitch right at the top of the stream. Holy moly. One of my favorite streamers, Warwitch. So amazing. His production value of his stream is just awesome. Awesome. And he has the most amazing voice as well. My voice is decent. His voice is amazing. If you have not discovered Warwitch, of course, let's throw him a shout out. I'm sure a lot of you coming in from Warwitch are familiar with my channel. If not, my name is Kismet. I'm a variety streamer. Of course, I play some Fallout 4, 7 Days to Die, Fallout Shelter, a whole bunch of other stuff that my buddy Warwitch sometimes plays as well. So yeah, I love him over there. I'm a sub to him as well. Once I sub, I don't unsub. If I feel like, boom, this streamer is the one, boom, I sub, just let it run. Even if I got to find some nickels and pennies in the couch and pay it that way, that's what I will do. That's what I will do. I love his unlimited power. I love it when he does that. That's the first thing. When I saw that host, that's the first thing I hear in my head, and that means he's doing it right. That means he's doing it right. So thanks for that host, Warwitch. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Who else we got hanging out in here? R-Jar says, hey, kids, Banners was speaking very highly of you this afternoon. Thank you, R-Jar. Yes, when I make a promise, I don't give up on it. Even if people think it's in jest, right? Last year, I went to TwitchCon 2016, and I said, Banlish, you're going next year, bro. Whatever it takes. If I have to drive to your house, pick you up, and take you to TwitchCon, I'm going to do it. And I said, you know what, Banlish, I bet you're going to be partnered by then. He's like, nah, that's a pie in the sky dream, right? Nah, I knew he had the skills. I knew he had that talent. There's some people you can just tell that are just like, you know, one day this person's going to be amazing at what they do as they just keep doing what they're doing, right? If they just keep doing what they're doing, they're going to be amazing at it. I knew he was going to get that partnership. I knew he was. He's got the talent. Very funny as well. Going to stream makes me laugh every time. It makes me laugh every time. And that's what I really like about it. Gamerman says, Kiz, how was the game? Water park. It was amazing. I love the water. I don't care what form it's in. I love to just sit in the water. I love to float in the water. I love to go in boats and sea-doos. You name it. I love to go knee boarding and water boarding. I love to go boogie boarding. I love to go surfing, whatever it is. I am a water person. I'm probably going to come back as a dolphin, probably in my reincarnation, if it happens. If I get the green light for reincarnation, or they say, Kismet, you've been too crazy. We better not let you back out on the world, man. You've been doing too many crazy things. So there we go. We'll see. So yeah, I appreciate my buddy Banlish there. Again, some people you just run across. Some people you just run across and you just go, you know, you have like a connection with them for some like cosmic reason. You don't know why. I think me and Banlish are that way. So I said, hey, going. So Banlish wasn't sure he's going to go, and then he didn't have any place to stay, and he says all the hotels are gone. I would not do it for anybody else, really. I really like my own like privacy and my own thing, but we're going to see how it works out. We're going to see how it works out. And I said, you know what? I make a promise. I say I'm going to get you to TwitchCon. Let's go, bro. Let's go. And then I gave him some tips on how to save lots of money. About $500-600 he's going to save by flying in LAX. And then I got a rental car, so if we line up our times, boom, I can pick him up, go with us. We can go down to Long Beach. Don't fly into Long Beach. It's really expensive flying to Long Beach because it's a smaller airport. LAX is a huge international airport. Normally, I fly into Orange County and then go up to Long Beach. But either way, it's 30 minutes in each direction because like LA's up here and Orange County is down here, and then Long Beach is like in the middle, kind of in the middle. Because I'm from California, I'm born and raised, been there my whole life until I met, of course, a beautiful girl and said, where do I want to raise my kids? Not where you can get stabbed and shot. Of course, you can do that anywhere in the world, but have a high chance of it in California. Lots of crazies out there. Lots of crazies. I know I was one of them. So there we go. Maze Duck says, hey, Kismet, today was my birthday. I got myself Fallout 4. Loving it so much more on PC. It is amazing on PC. Now, it's great on console, too, but it is quite amazing, especially with the HD textures on PC if you've got the card to handle it. Now, you guys know, if somebody says it's their birthday, you know we got to say happy birthday in the chat. Let's show Maze Duck some love in the chat, and let's sing him a little happy birthday song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Amaze Ducks. Long time before the stream. Show him some love in the chat, everybody. Wish him some happy birthday. That's the best kind of presents, are the ones you buy for yourself, right? Are the ones that you buy for yourself. Now let me go ahead and get my my game sounds on, and we're going to get in some trouble. So we're going to go look for my lost little boy today. He has wandered off somewhere. I know not where. I kind of know where. But I'm not going to tell you. I don't want to spoil it because we're going to go on that journey. We're going to go on that journey together. And then, of course, later, going to play some 7 Days to Die with my team. I'm going to see what they're up to. We've been having crazy fun in there. Crazy fun in there. Big time. So we got some food, but we don't have any vegetable soup. That's what we really need up in here. Got an extra Gatling laser on me, which I'm going to need to offload at some point. And you can see here I'm hanging out at Oberlin Station, which we flew in because we were talking to the dude who was way out in the middle of the boonies. And then we flew up over here to Oberlin Station, which is fairly close to where we're going to go next. Now, what we can do also is just kind of run up here. Well, we got a quest there anyway. We can run over there. Let's see what we got. We got to defend Abernathy Farm anyway. So we're going to run up to Abernathy Farm and then try to, got my buddy Nick with me, try to defend it and also make some vegetable soup. So let's go ahead, call in a vertibird. Let's go ahead and get in our power armor. Oh, I'm totally a synth. I'm totally a synth. Here's how you tell. If I stop looting, I've gone synth, everybody.
Barely tell us apart.
Yeah, barely. Barely, Nick. I'd love to be able to modify Nick. Wouldn't that be cool? Modify him in the robot station?
Around these days. Should let me take a look at you.
Sounds good. Look at me. Cure me.
Yeah, take a look at me, Doc.
Go over your symptoms with me.
Cure me, buddy. Cure me. Boom. Cure that health.
Hurt all over.
Scrapes and
Now, if you're wondering why they're red, because I'm going to get that in my stream at some point, they are red because that's the targeting HUD of the helmet of the power armor. It is actually one of my favorite things, so you can tell mobs where they're hiding in the forest. You can tell them where they're hiding when they're ghouls that are acting like they're dead and they're really not. Really does help a lot. My favorite thing. Behind me here. My favorite thing on the helmet. Now, of course, the jetpack is my other favorite thing. I actually wear the power armor mostly for the jetpack, not because it really protects me, because I'm playing in the hardest mode, the survival mode, new survival mode, which is even harder than the older survival mode, as well as, let's go up here and see my buddies at Abernathy Farm. Bam! And then also, I've lost my train of thought. Lost my train of thought. All right, let's get some music going. Let's see what we got queued up. Let's see what we got. Music. Bam. Ha 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 ha! This one! Let's do it! Get those cars! So many cars, we missed it. Oh, we got that one. We like to party! Let's do this, Synthwave Gamer. Thank you for hanging out. We're going to destroy all cars in the wasteland. They are evil. They must all be destroyed. Let's get them. What you guys doing down there? I know you're some bad guys down there. I know you're down there, you little bad guys. I see you, little turret. Got that turret. Shoot them bad guys. Shoot those evil cars. Let's do it. Feel free to play the Kismet drinking game along the way. Please drink responsibly, though. Drink responsibly. Let's do this. Got me a vertibird going on. I'm not afraid to blow up every car. What you doing now? Oh, almost got my provisioner. Almost got my provisioner. Look out for that. You can destroy your provisioners. Look at this. Oh, look at the Kismet kill box going to work. Look at it going to work.
Hang on to something.
Yes, that's the Kismet kill box right there.
I don't think we're alone.
Do your thing, baby. Watch it do its thing. We like to party, everybody. All right, everybody, that was fun. That was fun. As you see, when I came in with the kill box was up and running. Now, I got 2 kill boxes here at Abernathy Farm. Built this up very early, like level 5. Check it out. Boom. The very large kill box right here. We're going to upgrade this kill box while we're here. Up on the other side, let's go ahead and catch some air. Let's just fly our way over there. Boom, nailed it. Nailed it. Let's go ahead and take it up to another level here. Look at this. Anybody is dumb enough to run up here and say, I want to attack this settlement, they're going to die. They're going to die a whole lot. Let's go ahead and park. Bam. Power armor right here. Let's go to work. Let's go to work. Get that fusion core out of there. You don't want people grabbing your power armor. Hey, Nick, we like to party. Me and my buddy Nick, we like to party. Get it going on. Now make sure to show Synthwave Gamer some love in the chat for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Oh, wait. Stuff getting blown up. Which way? This way. Something got owned. I love to watch the kill box do its thing. It's super fun. Alright, so what we got here, as you can see, is a giant farm. How did I get so big of a farm here? Very early on in the game. What I did is I bought 1 carrot. Bought 1 carrot. And then I went and put 1 carrot down. I made it into 2. I made 2 into 4. 4 into 8. 8 into 16. 16 into 32. Look at that. Look how many carrots there are. How much potatoes they are, which is basically potatoes and tomatoes together. That's why they call them potatoes. As well, we've got a little bit of corn going on here. A little bit of corn. Now, if you want to know a great tip for collecting your stuff very early in the game, because I typically only collect it early in the game or when I actually need those materials, what I do is I go ahead and hit the bell. That's going to cause all these people to move over there. Now, I'm also going to go tell my buddy Nick.
Hey, wait there.
Tell him to stay over there. And then I'm going to go over here out of the way. Up, out of the way. Oh, look, more people dead. Look at all the dead people over there from the kill box. Kill box annihilated all those suckers, all the raiders who were trying to come up here. Get all rowdy. Get all rowdy up in my thing. All up in my zone. Of course it's growing well. All my peeps are awesome. Now, I got a whole bunch of people here farming because this is where I usually show up. If I didn't assign somebody to that. That's where I got my people. So what I do is I hit that bell. I send them over there. Out of the way, and then I grab all the stuff. Now right now it says I'm overburdened. We'll have to get all this stuff off of me in just a second. Let's run up here real quick. Drop some of this stuff in the workbench. What do we got? What do we got? Combat rifle, heavy Gatling. Bam, there it is right there. That's what's weighing us down. That's what's weighing us down. Now, you will find that I am overburdened a whole lot in the stream. I am massively overburdened quite often. Quite often. So just run along here. Now, I like to do it kind of in a third-person run. I find it's a little bit easier. See how much easier that is when your people aren't in the way? There are, what? What are you talking about? What do you need? What? What do you need, bro? What do you need? What do you need? Every 2 seconds as you're trying to run by them. Also, your companion loves to get in your way while you're picking all this stuff up. Now, another little tip for you also is the fact that potatoes do not drop in the workbench. Potatoes do not drop back in the workbench because normally all your people eat potatoes. They eat potatoes as actual food. They actually eat it before anything else. So if you're wondering why you got no potatoes, that's why. Now, this is one of the very few settlements that I actually will make a wall for very early on. As you can see, I've got a wall right here. And a wall on the other side. Whoa! A-Dog with a host. Thank you so much for nuking the stream with that host. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love, bro. Appreciate that love. Dang, kids, if I played the drinking game, I might get drunk. Yeah, pimp. You got to watch out in this stream. You play that drinking game, you may get in trouble. You may get in trouble with that. Let's do it.
To trade a few things.
No, I really don't. I really don't want to. I want to run up here. And I want to drop some stuff in the workbench. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and drop some of this stuff we've collected. How much did we get so far? Look at that. 37 corn. How much carrots? 73 carrots. Nice. 46 potatoes. That is good stuff. Drop all that in there, and then when your people start getting in your way, you know what you do? You mess with their brain. You run down there and you hit the bell again. They're like, gotta go to the bell. Keeps hitting the bell, and I gotta walk back to the bell again. That's right. Get to the bell. You're always in my way when I'm trying to collect stuff. Get out of my way. So there's a Kismet tip for you right there at the top of the stream. I don't want to talk to you. Don't stand in their way, though, or they will stop and want to talk to you if you are between them and the bell. So I try not to get anywhere close to them. I gotta help Spectacle Island. Gotta help Spectacle Island. Now, we do need to fix Spectacle Island's kill box as well. But look at that. There we go. We got tons and tons of loot. Now, I do want to upgrade this area so that I have a massive bunch of potatoes running. Now, I rarely ever do anything in this lower half. But this time, we're going to try something. This time, we're going to try. Now, this is actually a huge settlement. This is massive. Look at this sucker. Look at this sucker. Now, also, if you didn't know, going up. All the way at the top of that thing right there, that's how high you can build. It is actually the largest place you can build in vanilla. There's only one place you can build one level higher in the actual DLC without adding mods. It's a non-modded vanilla version. Basically is in Nuka World. I'm not going to tell you where in Nuka World. You have to discover it yourself. But here you can build 20 stories high. 20 stories high, which I have done several times. It is a lot of fun. For right now, though, we're going to build a giant farm right down here and put the people to work. Put the people to work. But first, let's not forget our loot. You know me. You know me. I'm a synth unless I am... I've gone into synth mode unless I get my loot. Just free loot laying around. Free loot because they were dumb enough to attack my my settlement with my Kismet kill box. That is not a smart move. Even I wouldn't do that. That's crazy. That's craziness right there. Look at those turrets, man. Boom. Wipe you out like nobody's business. Now, I have a lot of resources now. Now, in the very beginning, I had very few amount of resources, so I used them very preciously to build up my settlements. So I started with Sanctuary, then worked on Abernathy Farm. I also use Red Rocket and the Drive-In as kind of recruiting areas to bring people over very, very early, and it works fantastically. This is the best playthrough I've probably ever done. It is also a melee playthrough, so imagine that. Imagine that a melee playthrough in the hardest mode in the game, in the new survival mode, is my best playthrough, which I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure that we could do a melee and then make it amazing, and man, we did. Man, this is the greatest. Now, if you'd like to see this playthrough from the very beginning, very easy. Just go to youtube.com, Kismet, B like Bravo, P like Papa, Kismet BP, which stands for Blood Pledge, by the way, which is guild. It means guild for those who were wondering what the BP stands for. That's our guild name that I've had for over 15 years now. 15 years together. It's pretty amazing. That time has gone by very fun, very fast, and we've had lots and lots of fun along the way. Now I'm going to go ahead and drink some water out of the thing here. And we're going to give this area a little bit of love. We're going to go out looking for my boy as well. But while I was coming through here, I wanted to go ahead and get some food and all that kind of stuff, so I can also build another giant farm at Spectacle Island. All right. So there we go. So what I like to do, of course, is extend the farm down here. Now, right now, I actually have so many people that they should all be farming. So let's go ahead and check my vault-tec population kit. This is part of the vault-tec kit. Super awesome. Makes it easier to work with your people. Let's see the vocational overview of this particular settlement, Abernathy Farm. Let's see. A-Dog saying hello. Raz saying hello. Hello to everybody. Smoke Tax saying hello as well. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome. I hope you're having a great night. OCD TV hanging out. What's up? What's up? This kid's going to play 7 Days to Die. Yes, I am, Smoke Tack. In just a bit, bro. In just a bit. Kismet, what perk do you have to whether you no longer take damage from being overburdened? I couldn't find it in-game, or am I just blind? It is very hidden. It is very hidden, bro. I will show you right here. Because I didn't know it did it too until someone told me in the stream, which was nice of them. I was like, what does that perk do now, right? So what it is actually under strong back, which you wouldn't think it would be. If you are in the survival mode in the game, you of course cannot fast travel. So this one here, strong back on number 4, says when over encumbered, you can fast travel. Now, when I play in the other mode, once I get that, I win. You know how come? Because I can go to any instance, destroy the whole instance, grab all of the loot, put it on my character, even if it's 10,000 or 20,000 weight, and then just literally teleport while overburdened back to Sanctuary and drop it into Sanctuary. That's why it makes those modes too easy for me now. Too easy, everybody. We don't want it to be too easy. So yeah, strong back number 4. Also, in survival mode, since you can't quick travel, basically reduces or eliminates you taking damage while overburdened. So get that strong back to number 4. You won't be taking any damage or breaking your legs in survival mode. So give that a go. Give that a go. All right. Now, of course, we're going to extend this here. I was looking at the vocational overview. That's what I was doing. Let's see if we got any unemployed peeps. Those people shouldn't be standing around. This ain't no free ride. This ain't no free ride. Oh, actually, I pressed the wrong one. Press the wrong one. Let's do it. Vocational overview. There we go. So what it should show is everybody doing something, right? We've got 18 farmers and 1 doctor, right? So we've actually got the max amount of people, but we still have stuff that needs to be farmed, which means that we either need more people, which is possible. Right now here at this settlement, if we look in that kind of upper left-hand corner, there's 19 people here. Of course, the higher charisma I have, the more people I can have in my settlements. The base is 10, which means you start with 10 people if you have 1 charisma. Right? Well, actually, it'd be 11 people if you have one charisma. But still, you start off with 10, just base. Then for every point of charisma, you add 1. So if I have 1 charisma, I have 11 total. If I have 10 charisma, I have 20 total, etc., etc. You get the idea. You get the idea. So if I have the max amount of people here, how can I extend my farm and farm even more? Well, the way I can do that is simply because I can build robots to an infinite amount. I can build as many robots as I want with the Automaton DLC. Believe me, it is a wonderful thing. It is a wonderful thing, though it is very difficult to move your people around if it's set to, if you have more than the set amount of people, because you got to send your robots all somewhere else, send some of your people somewhere else, and then you can go ahead and move your people around. It's not easy. It's not easy. All right, so let's go ahead and look under our resources. Let's look under, I always forget about this. You got these under resources now, which I think is kind of cool. And then when you unlock the Fallout or with the vault-tec DLC, you can do that. All right, potatoes. I need a ton of potatoes. So what we're going to do is go ahead and extend our potatoes down here. And then we're going to add another kill box and kind of upgrade our kill box down here. And we want to figure out how many robots we're going to need, right? Based on how much food we put down. So we need to think about first how much materials do we have, so how many robots we can make with those materials, as well as make sure to build a robot thing, right? So you can actually make the robots. So let's start with that first. Probably want to start with that first. Let's just kind of put it off to the side if it's going to let me. Now, see on this angled area here, sometimes it will not let you put it down. There we go. Bam, there we go. Good spot for it there anyway. So let's go into our thing. Let's go ahead and create a new automatron. It's going to say, okay, I need this much rubber, plungers, circuitry, etc., etc. You can see it's going to pull it from these items and convert it into these base components on the right side. Some people like to scrap it because they get additional stuff, which totally is possible if you have those perks turned on. For me, it's just too tedious. It just takes too much time to break it all down into basic components. I have done it before. I have totally done it, spent the time, broken it down to base components. I threw it all down on the ground and then scrapped it a whole bunch of times. It does take too long, I think. I think you'd be better off just to go collect even more materials, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a robot. Now this particular robot is going to have a new name. He's going to be Farmer Joe #1. Farmer Joe #1 is going to be kind of a Mr. Handy robot. Actually, we're going to do just the legs are going to be Mr. Handy. Now, the reason why I go ahead and change it to a Mr. Handy thruster, I don't change anything else. I leave them default because it uses the least amount of resources. And then I go ahead and put them as Mr. Handy thruster because they move around faster. They don't move so slow. They can just zoom, 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 do whatever they need to do. Now, the cool thing about robots is they never sleep. They work 24 hours a day. They do their thing. No worries, right? They will just continually farm all day, every day, which is a great thing. Now, also, I like to change the voice because I don't want them to be talking to me 8,000 times every time I come through here. So what I will do is just make them go beepity, beepity, beep, right? So I do the bleep bright voice, right? So I'll do that as well. Now, sometimes I do like to change the paint color. Let's see what we got. What do we got? What about blue paint? Let's go ahead and set them as blue. There we go. Now, it's kind of hard to see the blue paint on them right now. It's actually on little components. And, of course, I can upgrade them and make them even like a Sentry bot if I want, depending on how many mods you find and how much science you have. You can go ahead and do all. You can do really elaborate robots, which is awesome. Which is awesome. Notre Dame hanging out, saying, hello, Kismet Army, happy Father's Day. Thank you, Notre Dame. It's also Amaze Duck's birthday, by the way, everybody. If you want to go ahead and wish Amaze Ducks happy birthday in the stream, feel free to do so. Feel free to do so. Jazz Sands hanging out as well. Smoke Tax saying, happy Father's Day, Kismet, and happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. I had a great Father's Day. I hung out at the thing. Oko says, Fallout is co-op also. I wish. We wish it was co-op, but actually we want more than co-op. We don't want just co-op anymore. We want on level of 7 Days to Die, Fallout 5. We want it all, right? We want all of it. So what we want it to be is like 7 Days to Die has the server format where you either host your current PC as a server, and then of course other people join your game that you're hosting, or you have your own private server that you host. And let's get Farmer Joe going here while we're at it. Enter to exit. All right, Farmer Joe is off and running. Now, he's going to talk to me right away, and then we'll get along.
I understand you, but I think we'll get along just fine.
Now, I'm going to build a lot of robots. I'm going to go through that sequence a whole lot of time. My mistake.
Actually, I'll be back later.
No. Poor little Wobot. Poor little Wobot. So sad. So sad. So this is my Farmer Joe here. I'm going to make a bunch of Farmer Joes, and I'm going to get them busy working. Now, if you noticed, up there was 19 people here. Bam, 20 now. How many can I have? As many as I want now, because I can have an unlimited amount of robots at my gun. Well, in theory, unlimited. There will be a limit based on your machine's ability to process how many robots you have. So that means I can go ahead and put some more stuff down. Now, how much can I put down per robot, or how much should I put down per robot? That is based on the type of thing that you're going to put down. Notice here it says 0.05. A 0.05 means that it's half a food unit. So we want something that is a full food unit. Mute fruit is a full food unit. How many food units per person? 1. So 1 food unit per person is what they need to survive, right? So all you really need is 1 mute fruit if you only have 1 person, right? So you got 6 people. Well, all you need is 1 person producing the 6 mute fruit for everybody there, right? So 1 person will produce 6 food units. So you either put down 6 mute fruit and 1 person will take care of it. In this case, 1 robot will take care of it. Or, since it's a half a food unit and you can do a total of 6 food units, that means you're going to put 12 of those down. And here's the easy way to remember. Mute fruit is 6. Everything else is 12. There you go. Easy, right? Per person you're going to have farming. So that is a super easy way to do it. So let's go ahead and put over here 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. There's the first row and second. We're going to go 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Now we got to get a Farmer Joe here, wherever he wandered off to. Wow, is he in there chatting with everybody? See, now at nighttime, they go inside here and they want to chat. Look at them all just hanging out in there. Look at them all chilling out in there. Power armor in here. Hey, I left some power armor in here. I forgot. Check it out. All right, now we need to get... Excuse me, guys. Pardon me. Yeah, dude. Hey, excuse me. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the keg. This is what happens. Everybody ever been to a party and it's like this? You're trying to get to the keg and everybody's just like in your way? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Like everybody, come on, get away from the cake. I'm trying to get to it. Can't do it anymore, though. Can't do that anymore. But, hey, you guys know what I'm talking about. All right, so I went ahead and hit E on him, which means that I want to assign him. And then I'm going to go over here, and you can see down there at the bottom it says enter to assign. You can also use E on the PC, which I use for enter for just about everything, so I don't have to hit I don't take my hand off the mouse, hit enter every single time. Bam! Hit that thing, then it's going to change the word assign down there. And then it says the resource has now been assigned in that upper left-hand corner up there by where it says TwitchCon for Mod Love. Mod Love. So there we go. Yes. So we would love it to be Fallout 4 plus the amazing vehicles and amazing open world of like GTA 5 and Minecraft and 7 Days to Die all jammed together in one awesome, amazing storyline where you have your solo play if you want to play solo play like we do here in Fallout 4. This whole kind of solo, go do your thing and follow the questing and all of that cool stuff, much like GTA 5 has. And then, of course, the open world, work together, build yourself a giant city with Kismet kill boxes to defend against the massive horde of zombies and gunners that are ghouls and gunners, or maybe gunners and the raiders have teamed up, and then they're versus the super mutants, and then they're all battling together. And you've, of course, got to get your kill box going. They're coming from the north side. They're coming from the north side. Fat Man's firing everywhere. Lasers going off. Oh my gosh, this is the craziest and greatest thing ever. I look for that in the future. I look for that in the future. Bethesda, much love, bros. Much love, much love. I'm one of the top Fallout 4 streamers since the very beginning, bro. Much love, I can tell you. Somebody who's had 1,800 hours in the game, you have done it right. You have done it right. Please make us a beautiful and amazing Fallout 5. Please make us. Now, do I have some inside information on Fallout 5? Absolutely not. I have no clue. No clue on what it is. Thank you, SmokeTac and Chewy, for that love. And Sinsley, thank you so much. Hopefully I said that right. Sinsley, yeah, Sinsley, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Macaulay saying hello to everybody. And SmokeTac saying hello background. Kismet, how you been, pal? I've been amazing. I've been mega streaming. I think this is mega stream number 9. I think it is mega stream number 9 in a row. That means I've been streaming every single day. Now I've streamed 7 days, 7 days in a row. It was funny because I did 7 days, 7 days to die on my 7th day, which is pretty funny. I don't know. I love the little things that happen like that. OCD TV, don't trust them. I think they're gathering to overthrow the overseer. They do that, they'll be in trouble. I'll annihilate them all and get me some new settlers in here. I'm glad Kismet does this for a job. Thank you, A-Dog. That is from that donation from the other day. I appreciate it. Kismet is easily the top building stream. Oh, thank you, Sparky Dog. Thank you so much, bro. I do get into some trouble, too. While I do want Fallout 5, I would rather them take 5 years to make it than to rush it. Exactly, Chewy. Exactly. Don't rush it out on my account. That's okay. You announce that baby and you tell me it's going to be like 7 Days to Die where we can build anywhere. We can do anything we want, and we're in the Fallout universe with the amazing Fallout story, and we can do it in solo mode, co-op mode, or full-on host your own server and go crazy, right? And then I'm just like, take my wallet. It's got a self-portrait on my wallet. You don't believe me. You don't believe me. It's blue, though, so it's going to be transparent. But check it out. I actually have my picture on my wallet. Right there. There it is. Look, just like me. Look, see? There it is, right? See? I think they owe me royalties. I think they do, because they got my picture in their game, right? I'm the charisma guy. I'm the charisma guy. So let's do it. So we got him all set up over here. Now, how do we know it's working? Well, we tab on it. We go and roll over it. Yeah, somebody liked that. E30 Kid thought that was good. Thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button. Bam! Look at that. Crushed it with fire. Becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Now, you notice, look, some of it did not work. Notice how they got the little red guy there? Now, let me go a little bit above and beyond here in my stream. Let me go above and beyond every other streamer because I want to be the best streamer there ever was. You're in the best stream I've ever done right now. Let's go ahead and hit that arrow. Boom! There it is. That's right. You don't have to look all over the screen. I know that's frustrating. It's frustrating for me to look all over the screen when I'm trying to learn and trying to get those awesome tips from streams. So what I do is, of course, I've made this cool 3D arrow in a program called Maya, which is incredibly overkill for the same one they use like in major motion pictures and whatnot, because I am a graphic designer. I've been a graphic designer 25 years. I just happened to buy it before I got sick, which was great, Now, right here, you can see that this is red. That means that nobody's farming that, even though I did assign him to farm it. Now, this first one, he is doing it, but the rest of these, he did not. Do you know why? Because some of this other stuff over here was not farmed yet, right? So we'll be watching for that. Now, here's the cool thing, though. Here's the cool thing. You now know that some of this tato is inefficient, meaning that there's not enough people for the stuff you're producing. So the smart thing to do is to do this. First, sleep, so you guys don't have to watch me do this in the dark. Let's do that first. And then what we're going to do is we're going to remove the excess. Remove the excess food and then replace the food down so you have the exact amount of food for the exact amount of people who are producing the food. Right? Oh, I failed to defend a whole lot of peeps. Look at all those peeps got owned. Oh, well, it happens. All right, so what we need to do, of course, is then take this back up again. Like so. Because that robot's off doing other stuff. Like that. And then we'll go ahead and grab this Tato. And we'll just tuck it up here. Like so. Now, he's going to stay on it. As long as I don't store it in the workbench, he will stay that as one of his targets. And you're going to see my little buddy, Farmer Joe, running around here somewhere. Where's Farmer Joe? There he is right here. Farmer Joe is doing his thing. Doing his thing. Now, if we roll over him, by the way, if we angle toward him, it'll show us what he's doing. Look at that. He's working on a bunch of carrots there. And he's working on that one Tato way over there. Now, if you want to, you can be very efficient by putting all the stuff that he's on, moving it all into its own little spot so they're all there. It's not worth it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So let's go ahead and do the next one. We're just gonna do a couple here. We're not gonna do too much. We're not gonna do too much here at Abernathy Farm. I'm just showing you guys a bit about doing farming. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thanks so much to Jamie Gamer Pro for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button like that, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. 2, 3, 4, 5, and number 6. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and do it again. Let's go ahead and build another robot. Now, normally, I would spend a whole lot of time building a whole bunch of Farmer Joes here. But I'm just going to speed up a little bit, I hope you don't mind, since I already showed you a bit on how to do this. Kind of use the most minimal amount of resources for the best return. Now, if you only learn one thing in my stream, that's probably what it should be, because, of course, the more efficient you are, the quicker you can build up your settlements, and the more dollar bills you're going to be making. And again, we're going to make these guys all blue. See, his the little thing around his arms there turned blue. And then we'll get out of there. Oh, I forgot to name him. Forgot to name him. Hold on. We got to name this dude. Let's see. Farmer Joe 2. Bam. Farmer Joe Mama. All right. Get along. I'm going to go ahead and skip this. I like to do that. Otherwise, he comes up and asks you that he starts talking to you all the time. So you're just like, okay, bro. Sorry, busy. So you try to grab him before he runs away, which is not easy. Bam, got him. All right, I hit E on him, and then we're going to try it again. All right, right here, bro. Get over here. Let's see. We're going to wait for that thing to pop up in that upper left-hand corner. If I say that this is now assigned, there it is up there, way up here in the corner. I'll show you the kind of general area here. Show you that general area. It pops up right here, usually under where your people and food are, and it says that, hey, this has been assigned. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go along all of the food. So if you're unsure whether your food is efficient, great Kismet tip for you here. Let's go ahead and run along. See if now he is just doing these bit of food. Oh, look at that. Look at that. See, there's one more he's doing somewhere else. See, we roll over him. Look at that. He's doing something way off to the side there. It looks like mute fruit. So we don't need this last one. And you can just kind of keep doing that same thing. Now, again, I could go get that mute fruit. Let's see where he's at. That one right there. Pick it up. Move it over here. And there we go. Now he's going to do all that and the mute fruit together. Right, watch. There he goes. There he goes. See? Instead of going all the way over there for the mute fruit, he'll go right here. Now, is that more efficient? Sure it is. Does it make a difference? Not really. Not really. You just let them run, do their thing. Now, again, I could continue on more and more and more and more all the way down to the very end of the thing. We're going to do just one more for now, and we might come back to this another time. We'll see. We'll see. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of Abernathy Farm because I did need to come over here and get some potatoes. Show you a little bit of how I do that. Now, this next time, though, we've kind of shaken out our how many we were missing or how much extra we had without people to do the food. Again, I'm going to go even faster this time. New automatron, hit return, hit T, Farmer Joe, number 3. Then we're going to go ahead and adjust, not the torso, we're going to go ahead and go down to legs. We're going to go ahead and make it a Mr. Handy Thruster. Back up from there, we're going to go to voice, male voice, bleep voice. There we go, go out of there. Scroll down, go to paint, new paint, blue, and we're done. Now that's the speed I usually play if I'm playing off stream, which I don't do anymore. But when I was first started playing Fallout 4, I would play off stream and I would go very, very fast like that. Now I usually slow down so you guys can see what I'm doing. But as I do it once, I will then speed up so the repetition of it goes much faster. Much faster. All right, Farmer Joe, we'll get out of there. Then wait for your robot to come out of there. Try to talk to him. Then we say, we'll get along, or whatever you want to say, blah, blah, blah. My mistake.
Actually,
now, you can also tell him to keep quiet if you notice that option there. You can also do that as well, if you want to. I think it's kind of rude. I think it's kind of rude. All right. Get him before he disappears. Farmer Joe number 3. And again, we're going to go ahead and put him way down here. We're going to go ahead and hit E to assign. We're going to see it pop up in that upper left corner below the food and people. Now, since the update, by the way, it does go a little bit slower. See, it does go slower. It used to go really, really fast, but it does go a bit slower. All right, now let's go ahead and check. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. Yeah, looks like he's got it going on. Anything else? Oh, and there we go. We removed some of the inefficiency of our base, and now we have a whole bunch more potatoes going. We have 3 more rows of potatoes. Well, actually, just 2 rows because we kind of put the other one on other stuff. But you get the idea. You get the idea how to micromanage your food, and we should be good. Oh, help defend Sanctuary Hills. We're going to do that in just a second. Just a second. We'll be over there. But we're going to go ahead and upgrade a bit of our kill box now that we have kind of more advanced science. And I can learn to walk. We're going to go up here to the top of the kill box. Take some of these turrets out. Take some of these turrets out eventually. Come on, Kismet. You've been at the water park all day. I know you're tired, but let's do this. Let's do it. Sometimes I gotta pep talk myself. All right, we're going to take the stuff out at the end. Or actually, we'll just take the whole thing out. Let's just take the whole thing out. And we'll do it from scratch. We'll do it from scratch. Now, again, in the very beginning, you can only do the kind of basic turrets, which are like these, right? So you can do this one. Never use these. Those are a waste of resources. You want to use the heavier one. I only use the heavier ones pretty much until I get to about level 20 or 30 or whenever I unlock my science. Then I will upgrade, of course, to the thing. I never use the spotlight. I find it to be useless. And then, of course, we have the missile turret, and we also have the heavy laser. If you have a bunch of robots, do not use the missile turret. The missile turret will kill your robots, so watch out for that. So I'm just going to use the heavy laser, and I'm going to go ahead and put it right here, and then put the heavy laser on this side as well. Now, I like the heavy lasers to be at the end and in the middle, so that basically it has a great ability to fire in all directions. So this one you'll see I'll put right here in the middle, and I always put these down first. So that you can kind of link them together like this. A little bit too far there. That's okay. We'll fix that. Fix that in a minute. Run this to here. Run from here to there. Looks good. Looks good. We're just a little bit too far out that way. Let's go ahead and actually let's take that. Take that and store that back on the workbench. Store this back on the workbench and make this a little bit smaller. And then put that heavy laser back up again, just so we can reach our power. There we go. So we got our power chain together, but watch what happens when we go ahead and try to put it down. Now, you want to mix your damage types. You just don't want it all to be the same. Now, watch what happens when you try to put it down. Can't put it down because the wire's in the way, unless you move it forward, which I don't want to do. So we're going to have to reroute that power. And now, that's okay there in the middle, but the stuff on the side here, we're going to need to route that power in such a way that it doesn't interfere with the turrets, right? So let's go ahead and put the turrets down again. Now again, you can also put down different turrets if you want, if you kind of switch back and forth. Sometimes it will switch the type of turret, like MK1, that kind of stuff. And there's a whole bunch. There we go. Chew's got some songs going there. We're gonna use that one in just a second. So yeah, basically you want to put all your turrets down and then run the power afterwards. Now, because they had taken out the use of heavy copper, you can also cross wire your stuff. So if something does get destroyed, you'll still have power. Gonna sneak another one in. Yeah, good enough. Now again, you can see I've got power here. Now I've got my power running up here, the radio beacon. I can go ahead and chain it from the radio beacon and run it down here. Now, if you notice, only one is going to go because I only have 3 power. I don't have really that much power here. I can also try to take it directly from there and run it down there, which did work. And then these are already tied together. Now, how do I get this last one down here? Well, simply what I do is I go in and build a bit of a thing to hold it up. There we go. And we can put it forward a little bit. We can put it back, depending on which direction you think they're going to fire the most. I like to put it way down here, like so, and then see if I can chain it over there. There we go. And then grab this again and chain it down there. Now all the power is running, but again, we don't have enough. We don't have enough power, so we're going to have to go up here to the top. And if it's nighttime, by the way, I would forward time because they do block that doorway. And I will eventually build them a nice little house. But really, the only thing I got going here all this time is just this one little thing to run the recruitment beacon, right? So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that because now we can build some serious power, right? We can build this one. We can also build the vault-tec one. You know, I haven't built a vault here before. Maybe I'll do that at some point. But right now, we want to go ahead and just use a fusion generator. That ought to be enough. That ought to be enough. This one thing right here is 100 power. We do need to tie it in here so our radio beacon is working. Now you can see here, all of our turrets now have power. Looking good. Looking good there on our power, so they're going to annihilate anything down there. Now we're going to go ahead and jump down. And we're going to put another turret way out here to protect anybody who's running up the thing. Now, usually attack from the sides and then also the front area fairly rarely. Fairly rarely. So we're going to go ahead and just build a very simple Kismet kill box. Now, there's a more elaborate one where it looks totally legit, so it doesn't look like it's kind of dangling there in the air. And here's how you build one. You simply do 2 ladders like that, and then put this down. Now, I like to, in the very beginning, I'll just put them to the side. But as I kind of build more of them, I will actually put it so I have one here. Now, you can't put a turret on the top of the ladder. You can't put it on that thing. It won't let you put it there. So that's why you want to have that one extra space. And then I will go out this way. Let's see. I hear some bleeping over there. I got it so I can hear the mod chat bleeping, guys. So if you are typing in mod chat, it will get my attention. There we go. There we go. Make sure to put my name in there, though. So I know you guys are talking to me. All right, let's keep going, everybody. Let's go ahead and put in some more turrets. Now, again, I like to have the heavy lasers. I don't like to have the missiles where I have a bunch of my robots because I don't want them to get owned. Oh, look, there's somebody down there who got owned. Oh, there's some free loot down there we need to get. So, again, I put them at the corners. And then, oh, that's it. We're out of screws. Can't make any more of those, but that's okay. That's okay. We got to run some power over here as well. And then, of course, we have all the ones that we stored in the workbench are still in there. These ones here. So we've got those as well. Now, it doesn't matter which way you put your turrets, which is cool about this game, that you put your turrets in any direction, and they will fire in 360 degrees. This took me a while to figure out. It's probably my signature thing that I do in Fallout 4 called the Kismet kill box, and it is incredibly effective. This is all you need to defend your base. You don't need walls. You don't need people standing on sentry duty. You don't need to do this huge elaborate trap system unless you want to, because it's fun. All you need is a Kismet kill box. Try it at your settlement. Watch how it annihilates even legendary Deathclaws. Will get owned. So again, use those higher quality turrets. Now we can continue on and we can upgrade all of this if we had the resources. We sadly ran out of screws. Or we got, our screws are loose. We need more screws. So yes, we ran out of screws to be able to do that. So we need, of course, to buy a whole bunch more of those along the way. We burn a lot of those building turrets and building power. All right, so we did a bunch of stuff there. Let's go ahead and save. And let's go have some fun. Let's go have some fun. Let's go ahead and take these potatoes with me, though. Look at all that stuff in here. Look at that. Got some bottle caps in there from my vendors. Whole bunch of various meat and whatnot. Oh, there's some shipments and stuff in there as well. And, of course, those potatoes that I want to take with me. Let's go ahead and take those. I'm going to go ahead and just leave all the rest of the stuff in here for now. If we need it, we'll come back. Now, we can also make some vegetable soup, which would help us, but we're just going to say forget it for now. We're going to go over to my buddies over at Sanctuary. See what's up over there. See what's up over there, my buddies, my pals. There we go. Sparky Dog! What's up, Sparky Dog? Hey, Kismet, I purposely moved the plants around so my robots really look busy. Loads of fun. And I know, huh? Kind of mess with them, huh, Sparky Dog? Assign it and then move them all into, like, the furthest ways apart from each other. That would be fun. I can see how that makes them look busy. All right, let's go up the road here. Come on, Nicky Nick. Don't want to leave you over there because you'll stay there forever. Come on. Now, when they're actually your companion, you can get them from much further away. Let's go ahead and see if we still have that Sanctuary quest because some stuff going to go down. Oh, yeah. Some stuff going to go down when I go to Sanctuary here. Let's go see how well the Kismet kill box works. Now, I'm not going to even fight. I'm just going to stand there and show you guys how amazing it does work. Now, again, I've tried everything. I've put walls all the way around Abernathy Farm, all the way around the perimeter of Sanctuary. I have put walls. It's insane. Insane. Where'd Nick go? Nick. He's napping. So I always look behind me to make sure that Nick is following me.
Hey.
Get over here. So I'm going to go ahead and get Nick to run over here. Because he's obviously decided he wanted to stand over there. Here he comes. Put my weapon away. Hey, Nick, do me a favor, bro.
Take a look.
Do me a favor, Nick. Hold all this stuff. Hold all this stuff for me because I really don't want to carry it. Because I'm too overburdened. Bam. Tectron legs. What else I got? Some ammo. All this stuff I got from the... Oh, I forgot to get that other stuff. Hold on. Hold on. We can't leave loot behind. I forgot to get that stuff of the guys that got killed way out here. Now, so the kill boxes were originally way in there. See how far away they are? But they killed these dudes way out here. It shoots very, very far. Very, very far. Actually, I got a better idea. I just got a better idea. Let's see. Anybody else? Anybody else out here who's croaked? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Now, there is actually a vendor here at Abernathy Farm. Actually, probably the best vendor once you unlock Abernathy Farm here in the game. So you can go ahead and run over here. Try to find that vendor. Let's see. Look, there we go. My Farmer Joe's doing their job. Let's see where she's at. I believe she's right here. There's Connie. Thank you. A box of wigs. Thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out. Now, I get the question all the time, Kismet, bro, how can we get you partnered, bro? How can we get you partnered? You are an amazing streamer. I love you. I get that kind of stuff all the time. Amazing people come in my stream like a box of wings, who's now making me hungry. Amazing people come in my stream all the time, say, Kismet, how can I help? Here's how you can help. You got to mobilize the Kismet Army. What you need to do is you need to go to twitter.com, KismetBP, hit that follow button, and retweet. Send it out there. Try to invite even more awesome people into our community. Same thing on Facebook. Same thing on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, KismetBP. Press that subscribe button. We will be returning to you guys earning a bonus KizCash from doing that. Second we figure out how to make that work in the new system. So we will get that going on as well. Also, our contests will be back very soon, which is very fun. A lot of that kind of stuff, and of course, huge upgrades here to the stream. So let's barter with Connie here. So make sure to go out and do that. Go out and mobilize that. Go on Facebook. If you know some other streamers, say, hey, you should go over here and you should show Kismet some love. He's trying to push for that partnership. As well as if you go for a sandwich, leave the stream up. If you have to run to the store for 5 minutes or so, feel free to leave the stream up. It does help out the stream tremendously, tremendously. I do appreciate that I do appreciate that greatly. Is it wigs, not wings? See, I butcher everybody's name. Don't feel bad. I butcher it all. It's like a rite of passage in my stream. If I've butchered your name, boom, you're in like Flint. There you go. Zilov says, Kismet, I do not know when you do things. Hold on a second. Bam. That costs action points. It causes your fusion cores to drain faster. Did you happen to know if it applies when you are running with your strong back perk? Yes, it does apply. When you run, it does burn your fusion core faster. I know, because I burn fusion cores like nobody's business. You'll see me do it tonight. You'll see me just like running, because I just do nothing but run all the time when I can. And I burn those fusion cores like crazy. So yeah, you're going to burn a lot of fusion cores. Be prepared for that. Zulov says, hi, what's up, man? Zulov, thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate it. And again, do apologize butchering your name, but thanks for hanging out. Let's show them lots of love in the chat. Every time somebody hits that follow button, please take an extra moment to welcome them into the community. It's just a better way of getting them part of the Kismet Army and then feeling welcome here in the stream to say hello or just to chill out. Or feel free to be a lurker. I have a lot of lurkers in my channel. I will not call you out. I am super lurker friendly. I'm a bit of a lurker myself. I go into other people's channels and just lurk in there and say, ooh, what am I going to learn today in this channel? That's what I like to do. Got an odd type for hair, do we, Kismet? Yeah, I like a good tasty wig. Num 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 num. Happy Father's Day, says Rigbo. Thank you, Rigbo, and happy Father's Day to all of you guys out there. Hey, I see Unsalted Burrito waving hi. What's up, Unsalted Burrito? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. So yeah, that was wigs. A box of wigs, not a box of wings. See, that's how you know I'm actually hungry. That's how you can tell when I'm hungry. Now I know some of you have done the same thing, right? You see something, and when you're hungry, it actually changes the words because that's what it just did. I just made it where I got hungry. Now, there we go. Yeah, Oculus says guilty. There we go. You're in a very Kappa mood tonight. No worries, no worries, Sister Wolf. There we go. Getting a little Kappa going on. So thanks, Raz. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there and grandfathers as well, and great-grandfathers if you're in my stream. I do have some great-grandfathers in my stream, by the way. We have a wide range of a lot of amazing people. Make sure to say hello in the chat if you'd like. It's all up to you. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this. This is Connie here. Now, Connie is simply the best trading one because you get discount here in Fallout 4. So what you can do is go ahead and hit Q to invest in her. Once you get to that caps collector level, that perk, you can go ahead and get that to the next level. I'll show you that in just a second. So we're going to go ahead and invest. Now she's got 945 caps. Now you only have to invest once, and then the whole rest of the game, every time you come to this vendor, she's going to have a whole lot of caps that you can try to get back from her. Right? She might also have some stuff you might want, like there's a Nuka-Cola bottle. I'd go ahead and take that. Some Radaway, not really. Some cloth, don't need it. Concrete, I could use some of that. Let's grab that. Shotgun shell, not really. Now, she typically doesn't have that much good stuff, but she does have caps. And she does a great trade rate for that as well. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some of the stuff that I just got from those dudes. Look at this legendary combat armor. Very nice. I don't need this gas mask. Anything leather and raider, I don't need anymore. Early in the game, I use that. Anything legendary, even if it's leather, I'm saving now in this part for my museum eventually. Saving all those various things. And then a whole bunch of leather here. And then we're just going to keep on going here. We're just going to just sell all this stuff that we just got from raiders and using the Kismet kill box. It's like free loot delivery. Using the kill box is like, hey, we delivered this loot. Thank you. And, of course, all the people are dead because they got mowed down. They got mowed down. Welding goggles, we'll keep those. Let's see what else we got. What else we got? We're going to keep that junk. This ammo, I don't use any 38 or 45 or 5.56 or shotgun. Let's go ahead and sell that. Let's see, we got any extra weapons? Some pistols. Now, I did give some stuff to Nick as well. Wow, we got one vertibird signal grenade. We got to go back. We got to go back. Now, these other ones, these legendaries, I'm going to keep. So now she owes me 432 caps. Now, of course, if I had more stuff like purified water or whatever, I could sell that as well. So now we've offloaded that stuff, and now we're not overburdened. Now, that caps collector perk is right here. This one right here, notice that when you get to level 3 of the caps collector perk, right about level 40, you can then, of course, invest in all your vendors. Now, not just the vendors at your settlements, but every vendor in the game, which is amazing. Amazing that they put that in. So very, very cool. Very cool. Buckman says, make sure to make the most of it. It's a shame to waste an opportunity to capitalize on that mood. There you go. Capitalize. Just retweeted. Thank you, Unsalted Burrito. Every one of those retweets does help a lot. We will be returning to based on how many retweets we get, dishing out those Kiz caps as well. Working on the new system. It is awesome. It is amazing. Lots of time. But I've been mega streaming. I literally mega stream. I'll sleep and wake up, mega stream again. Or I'll upload I'll start some videos uploading, and then right back to the stream again. Today, I streamed all night long. Got like Bibkus asleep, maybe about an hour's worth of sleep. Then I went straight into going to the water park with my kids. I did sleep a bit on the way there, way on the way back. and went from there. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is how you know it's reset. Look, it's got a tire iron. That means these things right here finally have reset after quite a long time. After quite a long time here in survival mode, it does take a long time for that to reset, which means that this also reset over here. Of course, you've got the dude here. You got the dude. Now watch this. Watch this. You're going to see some Kismet Killbox in action. Gunners coming in. Later. Love it every time. I love it every time. Now, they're also on that other side over there. Let's take a little look. You can see if we got another kill box over there on the far side because they also attack from that end. So basically, we just annihilated a whole bunch of them. Now, we're waiting for it to say, hey, Sanctuary has been defended. But that means there's somebody else hiding somewhere. Now, I love gunners because they drop off combat armor. Let's go ahead and see if there's any bad guys left. Hello? Nope. That guy's dead. Let's grab all his loot. Oh, a couple people in here dead. That was a bad move trying to go into here. Bad move. My kill box still got you. Wait. Here they come.
This time.
Ah, and there we go. Completed. Help Sanctuary Hills. Now, I didn't have to do nothing. I could have went in there and fought them. But again, Kismet Killbox on the loose. Now, the very first place, of course, I build the Kismet Killbox is right here at Sanctuary. This has been here since I've been like level 5 or 10. Basically put right there. That's all you need. Look, instead of doing what I did, and a lot of you who have been in my stream for a very, very long time, and I apologize, and thank you for watching me back in the day when I only had about 20, 30, 40 people in the stream. I literally went and took every one of those little picket fences and I like aligned them because I like to play the game like I was really there, right? Like I was really there. I said, okay, I put these picket fences here to block from them coming in, and then I set up all these parameters, and then I go collect a whole bunch of materials, and then I'll go ahead and build a wall all the way around Sanctuary. I know some of you have done the same thing. Build a wall all the way around Sanctuary. I built these embankments where people can be up there, and I'll put these turrets up there, and I'll do this real complex trap thing and do all of that. And then that's like 10,000 or 20,000 or 50,000 iron or steel and wood and all of that. And I have done that before. And I built wall around the whole entire thing. I built wall all around the whole entire Abernathy farm. That's a lot of resources. And then I tried different stuff. I tried turrets on top of buildings. I tried turrets underneath buildings. I tried turrets on sides and things. And then I tried them at angles, you know, trying to get that perfect angle, right? Because based on your angle is it's going to be shooting down at the mob. And of course, the mob's in the worst position. It's called the kill box, right? When you're in the middle of like all this crossfire, you're screwed. You're screwed. It's called the kill box. That's where you go to die, right? So watch out for that. Watch out for that. You don't want to be in the kill box. You want them to be in the kill box, which is basically down from your turrets. So that's why I will put my turrets up nice and high there. So it takes a while for them to get to the turrets, and then by the time they get there, they get annihilated, even with just some basic turrets, which is what these are. That's just 6 basic turrets. Now, are they the low-level turrets or the high-level turrets? Well, they are the heavy machine guns. I do not use the lower. I do not use the lower ones. Good job defending Sanctuary. Here, have some bits to help fill up that cup for a big bada boom to arrive. There we go. That was a very awesome one, room. I like that real long thing there. Look at that, filling up the Dragon Chalice. Now, if somebody does drop 100 bits in there, we will set that cup on fire. That's right, we'll set it on fire. For every time we set it on fire, we're going to go ahead and we're going to set it on. For every time you drop the big bada boom, we're going to set that baby on fire. Almost got your entire investment back. There you go. That is true. That is true. There we go. Thanks for that retweet as well. Now, again, if you do have a question or comment for me, I don't mind answering them on stream. In fact, I enjoy. And I enjoy chatting with the stream. If you want to go ahead and use my name, Kismet, makes it super easy on me. I'll highlight in red. Attach itself to the top of my chat. So there we go. We had some fun. Now it's just like free loot delivered. Thanks for the free loot delivery. Let's go ahead and see if we get some free loot. What do we got? I got a little fusion kills, some gunner stuff there. What do we got over here? What do we got in this girl? Some stem packs. Some nice stuff there.
There's this chunk of Nick Valentine history I've been hoping to put a bow on for a while now. I could use a hand if you're willing to take a crack at it.
Sure, Nick. Let's do it, bro.
We'll talk later.
Talk now, bro.
Hey.
There's something you need?
Hey, Valentine.
Any chance you've rethought helping me close out some Nick Valentine history?
Sure thing, bro.
Sure thing. What's the case?
Well, this one's straight out of the archives. Once upon a time, in the land of Boston, there lived a king of organized crime, Eddie Winter. He was a bad man who did a lot of bad things, hurt a lot of innocent people. But he knew the end was coming, so he sealed himself inside a personal shelter, located underneath the sub-shop he used as a headquarters.
Eddie Winter was from my time. Real scumbag.
The story gets even more twisted. The arrogant bastard wanted to cheat death, live forever, so he could come out of that shelter someday into this brave new world. Sound familiar? Only Eddie didn't want to be a frozen banana. No cryo sleep for him, no. He invested his money in some sick, crazy radiation experiment.
Done your homework.
You've really done your homework on this guy.
I have. I uncovered a doozy. Eddie Winter went and turned himself into a ghoul, 200 years before it was fashionable. Hell, he was probably the first one. And I'm convinced that he's still locked inside that shelter, safe and sound, ready to come out and begin his evil reign all over again. I'm gonna find him and kill him, so that never happens. You in?
Yes,
All right, Nick. Let's get the bad guy.
You're a good man. Now, I know where Winter's vault is, but the door is sealed with a complex numerical code. Lucky for us, Winter's arrogance knew no bounds. Back in the day, he recorded 10 holotapes, incriminating different criminal associates. On each one, he hit a single number. We find all of those holotapes, we get all the numbers. We get all the numbers, we get the code. And then we get Winter. I've been putting together a file on this one for a while now. There's a pair of holotapes in here worth listening to, including one of Winter's that I managed to snatch from the Cambridge Police evidence lockup before getting swarmed by ferals. On my way out the door, I spotted an active evidence terminal. I'll bet my hat that terminal is the key to finding the rest of the tapes. Probably worth revisiting any police departments you may have stumbled across in your travels as well.
Thank you, Nick. All right, my buddy Nick, we're going to try to get him his affection leveled up as well. So there we go. So we're just walking around getting our free loot here. Now look at these gunners. The gunners are my favorite because look at this. Dirty Army helmet, really great early on. Bunch of loot that we can sell. So basically got annihilated even if they're way down here. I've seen legendary Deathclaws come running up this way. And I had a rocket turret here. And they come running up this way and literally they get blasted and they go flying up in the air. Pretty fun stuff. So basically we just walk around and say, okay, where do we kill everybody? Now if you notice over here, I put this here because it's the first building they try to run into. They try to get inside this building. So I've got that blocked off. I should have blocked that one off so they couldn't get in there. So they're like, oh boy, I'm screwed. Now sometimes they actually get in the building anyway. So I got to pick up this shack wall. I'll go ahead and use my scroll wheel to move it along, see if anybody actually made it in here. Doesn't look like it. And then I'll move back, and then I'll hit tab to cancel, and bam, door went right back there again, so it is blocking. It did its job. Oh, wow, I forgot to scrap that. Look at that. Look at that, I forgot to scrap some stuff. Kismet, bro. Look at that. Fail fish on the scrapping. Let's go over here and see if we can find some more bad guys. He's obviously shooting in this direction, so let's see what we got. What do we got right here? More gunner right here. Molotov cocktail, Dirty Army fatigues. Now, of course, the higher level gunners drop combat armor. Sturdy combat armor, and of course heavy combat armor, which is among my favorites to use. I don't see anybody else over here. Now we'll also go check the far side. Now again, you'll see me go ahead and burn this fusion core. I have one fusion core left. Watch my fusion core go down below there. Watch my fusion core go down very, very quickly as I run. There we go. If you'd like to see also some of my mega builds here at Sanctuary, I actually built a treehouse up there. It was really cool. Really cool. Feel free to check that out on my YouTube channel as well. All right, where's our free loot at? Where's our free loot? Now they usually come from off the side of here. So what you can do is go ahead and got the jetpack and jetpack up here and look around. Don't see him. Don't see him. They might have made it into the base. Could have got annihilated as well, turned into ash. Got some gourd out here. Free gourd. Also, Sanctuary is a great place to get blood leaf. The little around the edge of the island. Oh, I don't see any more. What a bummer. I'm sure they're out here somewhere because they were firing in this direction. Might be in the house. Yep, they're in the house. These guys are sneaky this time. They got into the houses. Gunners are pretty smart. They will try to get into the houses to set up a good tactical position. But apparently not good enough. Because he did. Stop that. Because he did. There we go. Anybody else? Doesn't look like it. Just that one dude. Again, if you see him firing in this direction, there's somebody over here who's dead. Or multiple people who are dead. Who tried to get in there. I don't see anybody in there. Oh, we forgot to loot this little toy car.
Sure don't make them like they used to.
Get that little toy car. Now, as you go along here, you're going to actually run into your old house, which is around here as well. This house over here with the door, so you can tell which one it is your old house. This old house. Is anybody else dead in here? Doesn't look like it. Boom. Also close the door to your house so people can't get in there. People can't get in there. Now, you can also make these into like little mini settlements where they can be in the houses. Of course, you want to build a roof over the top of it. I would love it if you could go ahead and tear these down and rebuild them and make it look like it originally did. If you could do some landscaping, take all that out, make all the sidewalks perfect and everything perfect like it was back in the way. They have some mods that do that. But for right now, we're just going to go ahead and check out what's in the workbench. Let's check out what's in the workbench. Like so. What do we got? Just some random stuff in there. Got some bones in there, though. Some bones that we could use for making stuff. Well, let's go ahead and get some more fusion cores. Now, I just happen to have over here, back here at the beginning, for some crafting tables. And again, I've done a whole lot of mega builds here. But right now, you can see I just got a basic build. Just a basic house. Threw a whole bunch of things in here. Now, why did I use a house here and some of the other places I didn't use a house? Right? That'd be a great question to ask. The reason why is here at Sanctuary, I want to be as efficient as quickly as possible. That means to get the happiness up as high as I can very early on so that it is more efficient at the very beginning of the game, which means I'm producing more at the beginning of the game. So that's another little Kismet tip for you. So you can use these if you have the resources. That's typically why I do it at Sanctuary. Of course, Abernathy Farm already has a little bit of a house there. So they're usually okay. You can just throw it inside that house. And then they're a bit more efficient right at the very beginning. Right at the very beginning. But we're going to go ahead and save because it is getting to the night times. We're going to push forward to the daytime. We're going to go ahead and buy ourselves a Fusion Core 2. And then we're out of here. Hello, says Tactical Paragon. Hello to you. Zulov says, well, Kiz, I think you need to restart the entire save now. It wasn't as optimal as it could be since you missed some scrap in Sanctuary. You're right. Let's do it. No, no, I totally would, though. I totally would. I don't mind playing through again. I totally don't mind. There we go. Yeah, Fallout 4 stream 6, says Mig Rich. You know it. You know it. My Fallout 4 stream is on Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Last Thursday, I was challenged from ban list to do a very long 7 Days to Die stream. It is the only time I did not go on my normal schedule in forever. I can't think of the last time I didn't do 7 Days to Die that wasn't like an electrical or internet problem, something like that. Normally I do both Fallout 4 and 7 Days to Die all week long now. Now I'm 7 days a week. Even though it says 6 days a week, I'm going to go 7 days a week. I will update that at some point when I have the time. So yeah, we're having some Fallout 4 fun here. I'm just showing a lot of my tips, how to do farming, how to do adjusting it, now using robots, using the automaton, DLC, showed you the Kismet kill box here. We also saved there. And of course, up above, so I'm very efficiently using my space, is a whole bunch of vendors. Now, you might have noticed on the way in that actually Sanctuary is one of the greatest places to do purified water. Check it out. Look at this deal. Look at this deal up here. Woohoo! Look at this. Of course, I got a couple of fusion generators there producing about 200 power. We've got water running all the way down the Rhine here, even on the far side there, and I can keep it going a little bit too. But look at that. That is a thing of beauty. Oh, I hear some trouble. I hear some trouble going on at Red Rocket. Quick, let's go take a look. Forget my power armor. I'm overburdened. I'm overburdened. Hold on. Got too much stuff on me. All that sweet loot I got. Let's drop all this stuff in the workbench for a moment. Let's get into some trouble. Here the kill box doing its thing. Robot's trying to attack. Killbox up here doing his job. There we go. So you do have random encounters that do attack your settlements, and of course you got a killbox like that, it does pretty good. Now it's a very inefficient place for my killbox to be. A much better efficient place would be right here at the front, either up there or just kind of off the side here, so it can then fire back into the base if there's anything that happened to make it there. But here you saw some robots out here. Let's see if there's some more free loot. Again, once you have those Kismet kill boxes set up, literally it's you walking around getting yourself a whole bunch of free loot, which is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I think the town reset down there too. We didn't even fully scrap all of that, which I've done in other playthroughs. And I think if I do play through again, I'll play more of a stealth build with the Overseer's Guardian, and maybe even do like a speed run where I don't suck the fun out of it, but I go a bit faster. I build up my settlements faster. I run through a bit faster. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. All right, I think that was just a few robots there. Now, sometimes what they do is they get killed and they roll down the hill here. So sometimes you want to look down the hill to see if they roll down there. And again, most of the time in the very beginning of the game, I do not use my power armor. One, because it's very expensive when that early in the game. And then later, I'll use it just because I love the jetpack. It's just so fun. Oh, there we go. Some free stuff there. More free stuff. Look at this. Look at all this stuff that got annihilated. Like it was nobody's business. Like it was nobody's business right there. Now, we do have a bunch of peeps here. Now, notice here at Red Rocket, I don't really have much of a settlement. I got a kill box. I got a little bit of food over there and a little bit of water. But other than that, people just wandered around. Very inefficient, right? This guy right here, he's my provisioner. He's been down. This lady right here not doing nothing. I'm going to go ahead and move her. Because this particular settlement, Red Rocket, since it's so small, I use it to recruit people and send them elsewhere. So let's see what other thing needs. Look at that. All my settlements are full. Every one of them has max amount of people. I can only send her to Boston Airport. So I might as well. Off she goes. Same thing over here. Off you go to Boston Airport. Boom. Now, you can't put a radio beacon at Boston Airport. So if you do want to fill up Boston Airport, you've got to send some peeps there. You got to send some peeps. So I will basically just take all of the people here who are not provisioners, and I will move them to Boston Airport. And then, meanwhile, while they're all walking to the new place, everybody will, well, this will continue to recruit people. So off to Boston Airport he goes. And then if it does get full, it will actually tell me that. So I go ahead and send all of them. That leaves me, let's see, I got 7 peeps. Now some of them will automatically go on farming, like this person right here, which I don't necessarily need her on farming, because anybody else who shows up will do it. Now watch out you don't accidentally get your provisioner, which totally could happen. Totally could happen. Can't even select that dude. Can't select that dude. And as you can see now, I don't know which ones I sent to where. I don't know if they've all been sent or not. This guy looks like he's sitting down. Now see how it says Red Rocket Truck Stop? That means that I already sent him to Boston Airport. Let's try this guy. See, Red Rocket Truck Stop. So the only place I can send him is Red Rocket now. And not over there. That means I've already got him queued. Alright, any more loot over here? You can see we got attacked several times here from robots. And we're good. We're good. That's Red Rocket. That's just a recruit area there. Now we're going to go ahead and finish up with this. And we're going to get out there and search for my boy. Search for my boy with Nick. Hey, Big JP hanging out in the chat. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Enclave saying hello, my fellow Americans. Hello. Thanks for hanging out. Sometimes I do get focused. If you do have a comment or question for me, feel free to put my name, like Kismet, in the chat. Kismet in the chat does make it easier. Well, hello there, little doggy. What? Hey, Nick.
Hey.
I'll see what I can do.
Let's have a little chat, bro. Stand still. Let's have a little chat.
Whatever you need.
Yeah, what I need is I need to get those grenades off of you, bro. Thanks for throwing a grenade on my head. Don't give your companions grenades. He must have picked that up from a bad guy. Give me all what you got, bro. I don't trust you now. I don't trust you. You are dangerous. You are a dangerous dude. So yeah, he full on threw a grenade on me. Also, don't give him the fat man because they will shoot you in the back with the fat man. So this is like wild dog showed up out of nowhere, tried to get me. And then my turrets were about to fire, but then, of course, Nick threw a grenade on me. Luckily, did not kill me because I'm in the new survival mode, the hardest mode you can play, playing it the hardest way you can in melee mode. I'm going to go ahead and grab everything out of the workbench, and we're going to try that buying a fusion core thing again. Let's do it. So we're going to go right up here. Also, I want to show you how much purified water I'm making here. So notice it says 999 up there. It's actually more than 999. If we go ahead and pull up the Pip-Boy, we go to workshops, we go to Sanctuary here. You can only see the larger number in the Pip-Boy. So it's 1,129 purified water. Now we can also check our aid here. How much purified water do we have us on it now? Right now it's 2. It has not reset. When it does reset, we'll get basically 1,000 purified water. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. All right, let's go ahead and talk to this girl.
Looking to buy?
Actually, I'm looking to sell all my
I've
junk.
got a few minutes to browse.
Now, all the stuff that I just got, if I don't need it, I'm going to go ahead and just sell it off right away. There's no reason to wander the wasteland with a whole bunch of auto pistols and various junk that you're not going to use. I'm going to keep those cocktails, though. Keep those cocktails, shotgun. And again, I'll just kind of look at it, see if it's anything that I want to keep. Dirty Army fatigues are good. Dirty Army helmet, don't need them anymore. Can't change the name of them or mod them. Or basically just change the name of them. You can mod them. You can mod the metal ones. Load chest piece, military cap, patrolman, we'll keep that. Combat armor, keep it. Sunglasses, welding goggles, all that stuff is a keeper. What else we got? We can go ahead and sell a whole bunch of stuff of this if we want to. But I think we're good. I think we're good there. Whole bunch of junk, we'll keep that. Mods, we'll go ahead and sell all of that. Thank you so much, Michael Tufrego. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Some love. Cliff Cryo says, Kismet, my understanding is the settlers will stop gathering scrap junk food once there is X amount in the local workshop, and that limit is lower in survival. Is that right? That is correct, Cliff Crypto. And I'm going to show you a way of fixing that. I call it the Kismet Workbench Mega Sorter. Right, you've been spending hours working that workbench, right? sorting it, taking things out, and organizing it, and putting the things that you want to keep in here, and then selling the other things over here. I'm going to show you how to do it, but I'm going to show you how to do it at an extreme level. I've made a giant workshop sorter that actually goes into my mega base at Spectacle Island. I'm going to be going back there in just a second. Just a second after I buy myself a little bit of stuff here. Now, she got a whole bunch of junk, and I could buy a whole bunch of stuff from there. But really, all I want to do is go ahead and get her caps right now. I want to go ahead and clear all that stuff so I'm not overburdened. Non-stop kills. Thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button. Becoming part of the Kismet Army. Show them some love in the chat, everybody. Show both of them some love. Now, really what I want to do is I want to get the armor, the ammo person, right? Which is also the weapon person. Now, and if you notice, I've only got 4 of them so far because those increase the happiness. So I try to get those very early on. Now, the way you make stores, you simply go to stores here. In this case, we want to do weapons, and we'll go all the way to weapons. I like to put down, of course, the max level ones. I'm going to go ahead and put a little offset so somebody can fit back there. I'm going to find some random person who is doing scavenging. Now, notice how many scavenging stations I have? I have a lot of them because I don't want people standing around doing nothing. So very early in the game, what I will do is just have them scavenging like crazy, so it's less resources I have to do. Now, do multiple of these scavenging stations work? It did work in the past. I have seen a difference between 1 and 2. Now, does it still work? I don't know. I don't know. Give it a try. See what happens. Put 1 down. Take everything out of the workbench. Put 1 down. See how much you get. Then put like 3 of them down. And then do it. Take everything out of the workbench. Come back later. Look at it. See how much you get. You can totally test it. Let me know. Let me know. It's not that big a deal to me. So I don't need to test. All right, here's our weapon girl.
Looking for a weapon?
I like the glasses. Barter.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Great.
Now, normally about this time, also, I'll go through and give all these people combat armor and whatnot. But we're just need some fusion cores for now. Just some fusion cores if we happen to have some. Wow, she has no fusion cores. Bum, 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 bum. No fusion cores. Really? That's going to be a bummer. That's going to be a bummer. Well, no fusion cores there. Now, also, all of these places, they also generate caps that you earn just from having them at your base. So, very, very cool just to have them. So, no fusion core, everybody. We're going to have to gimp our way back without a fusion core, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. No worries. No worries. Thank you, Dr. Carstairs. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Show them some love in the chat. Make sure to say hello to those new peeps. Hey, Final Nightmare. Great to see you in the chat. Thanks for hanging out in the stream, bro. Also see Callum Mall hanging out in the chat. What's up? What's up? Saying hello. Saying hello. Yes, that is correct, Chewy. Thank you for that whisper. Appreciate it. Well, thank you, Chewy. Thanks for that explanation of why you did that banning. That made me laugh. That was a good one, Chewy. TMI, Chewy, right? TMI. A little too much info there, bro. Too much info. Love how friendly you are. Thank you, Dr. Carstairs. I am a very positive streamer. I've been through some stuff in my life. I've been through some stuff, right? Infected Paper Cut. Great name. Wow, very original name. Thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Now, if you are not familiar with my stream, my name is Kismet. I'm a variety streamer. I've been streaming Fallout 4 since day one. I'm a huge fan of Fallout. A little tidbit of knowledge about me as well. I'm also a graphic designer. Been a graphic designer 25 years. I actually got to work on Fallout 1. That's right. Not the game itself, but all the graphics and materials that went with it. I was very lucky in those days to work on $1 million computers doing graphic design way back in the day. Way back in the day, I pioneered it basically and did a lot of stuff. And so if you're coming in there and say, Kismet, get a real job, I've had a real job and I crushed it and made serious bank doing it. So there you go. There you go. Now, I love doing streaming. This is my favorite thing to do right now. I've already conquered graphic design. I don't need to go back and do that anymore. I can do this, which is the other great love of my life, which is gaming. I've loved it every minute. I played Pong when it dropped. I played the original Odyssey, which was the very first video game series. I played, of course, stand-up arcade games. I played Nintendo. I've played all of that stuff along the way. Now, I get the question all the time, hey, Kismet, what console do you got? The last console I had was the Sega with the Sega Genesis back in the day. Now, I did have a Wii as well, but it was really for my kids to have some fun doing the Wii games and all that stuff, doing that exercise fun. But really, I play on PC primarily. Now, this is my Mega PC. Thanks to my supporters, my PC did die. I got a new PC, and we're rocking it. We're rocking it, playing on full mode, or full texture, HD textures in Ultra mode right now on a GTX 1080, which looks amazing. Now, you may not be able to see it here on Twitch, but if you want to see it in super high quality, check this out. Check this out. If you're watching this on YouTube, crank your YouTube up to 1080 right now. Look at that. Look at that. I record my my streams every single night, full streams. So if you happen to miss a stream, you can check it out on my YouTube channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button because I do go way above. I was challenged to say, Kismet, I want you to put every single one of your streams on there. I'm recording 100 gigs right now. 100 gigs just in the Fallout section. I'll then process it, upload it, which will take about 6 to 8 hours. I have a machine right over here that does nothing but upload. It has a separate internet connection. It does nothing but upload. It's uploading right now. It is very difficult to keep that going, but I constantly am doing it all the time, just trying to keep that stuff uploading YouTube for you guys for that extra bit of fun, just in case you want to watch it on when days I'm not streaming or whatever it is. So there you go. There you go. Also a bunch of stuff up there, tips, guides, highlights, jump scares, all sorts of silly stuff up on my channel. So feel free to check it out. Feel free to check it out. Hit that subscribe button. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. Let's keep going. Let's see. Zuluf says, what's he say here? It says, if the things outside of Sanctuary had started respawning, then wouldn't there be a chance that Concord is starting to respawn things, including the fusion core in the basement and so you don't have to gimp your way back? Well, I don't need to gimp my way anywhere. Because watch this. Because watch this. If you're a boss level like me, there it goes. There it goes. No more. Beeping. It's beeping. If you're like boss level like me, and you're like, I'm in the new survival mode, right? And I have kind of furthered my main storyline along. You got to further it along with Nick. I've got myself one vertibird signal grenade. So all I got to do, throw that baby down, ride like a boss. That's right. If you want to look like a big boss man, like a boss, to all your settlers, that's how you ride. You ride a vertibird coming in on high there. So we're going to hear a bit of beeping. Now, of course, if we got attacked right now, we'd be in trouble. I'd probably just jump out of my power armor and get into some trouble. Now, normally I leave fusion cores all over. Normally I could just buy a fusion core from that person there. But we're going to have to listen to some beeping along the way. I do apologize for that. Now, there is a way I could actually not beep and still take my power armor and leave the frame behind. I could just grab the components of the power armor, put them on me, and just leave the frame right here. Oh, wait. Speaking of frame. Hold on. Speaking of frame. Almost forgot. Hey, Nick.
I'm all ears.
Come with me, bro. Come with me, bro. Now, our vertibird's only going to be there for so long. So, I thought I saw that power armor. Oh, no, it was at Abernathy Farm. I should have got it. I should have put Nick in it at Abernathy Farm. I forgot. But this is my last vertibird signal grenade. So we definitely want to get on this sucker. Because we don't want to have to walk. But I have walked all over the wasteland. That's how I got started. And actually very late in this playthrough did I get the vertibirds. Now, I could not make it, by the way. I've done that before. Literally been right here and not made it, and the vertibird took off. It sucks. It sucks. We got a long way to go to get more vertibirds. Otherwise, we're slow walking all the way across the whole entire wasteland, which we did do originally. But we need to go to the Pridwin, so we're going to go ahead and head to the Pridwin.
Glad to have you aboard, sir.
And there you go. There you go.
Weapons hot and ready to bring the pain, sir.
Ready to bring the pain? Well, let's get it going on then. Let's do this. Mods, if we get some more music queued up, that'd be awesome. Now, we're going to go ahead and look for some cars, any evil cars. See you later, Red Rocket. Keep recruiting those peeps. Now, also, this is gonna respawn. You're going to have a lot of bad guys in here. Might see them when you're flying by. Right there. Eat it, suckers! I'll be back to get you later. Now, cars are evil and they all must be destroyed. Every single one of them. Going after Stacy's mom again. Now right here you can also see another one I use for recruiting right here, which is the drive-in. There's a drive-in down there. I don't build a settlement there anymore. I just simply build it just so I can recruit people. It is the best recruiting place in the wasteland. It's incredibly great. Incredibly great. Let's keep going. Let's look for evil cars and blow them up. Eat it. Cars go boom. Cars go boom. Now, funny thing, funny note. I learned very late in my playthrough. I've played 1,800 hours plus. Here, there's one. We're going to get it. We're going to get it, everybody. I think we're going to get that one. Got that sucker. I learned very late in my playthrough that you could blow up cars. Never since then, I've been obsessed with getting every single one. I wish you could switch sides. So I wish you could switch sides on the vertibird and you can shoot on the other side. That would be cool. That would be cool. Alright, going to the Pridwin. Watch out. You know, oh! Oh no, I hit Mr. Navigator. Oops. Oopsie. See, that's what happens when you make a mistake. That's what happens. I hit Mr. Navigator. Hopefully he'll forget that I hit him. We'll find out. We'll find out later. Alright, here we come. Nice clear day, too, for a vertibird ride. Nice, beautiful day for a vertibird ride. We're going to go ahead and pull our way up into the Pridwin. Hi, Priceless. Thanks for hanging out on the stream. Les Talk says hello in the chat as well. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a great night tonight. I'm having an amazing night tonight. I'm having the time of my life this week. Having a lot of fun. Go Toten! Hopefully I got that anywhere close. Thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer. Crushing that follow button. Becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Show them some love in the chat. Alright, everybody. Those vertibirds are really loud. Really loud. Let's crank those down a little bit. Hey, long time no see, says Expert. Yeah, hey, what's up, man? Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Now, if you do have a question or comment for me, my name's really easy to see. It's right down here. It's Kismet. Now, if you want to talk directly to me, sometimes people are talking to each other in chat. The best way to get my attention is just to use my name. Hi, Kismet. How you doing, bro? You can go ahead and use it in the chat. You can use Kiz or Kismet. It'll highlight in red, even attach itself to the top of my chat, so I don't miss your comment or question. I love interacting in stream. It is my favorite thing to do. I do not ignore my chat. Sometimes I do get focused. If you want to get my attention, if you want while I'm building or getting in a big battle or might be doing something insane on stream, then I will come back to the chat and it'll be right there at the top of my chat. It'll be attached there. It'll stay there until I get back to the chat so I can read it. So there we go. Happy Father's Day, chat. And Kismet says, unsalted burritos. Right back at you. Right back at you. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, the grandfathers, and great-grandfathers out there. And maybe even great-great-great-great-grandfathers. I don't know. Might be a few out there, I would think. A few out there, I would think. So here we are, back to the Pridwin. Let's do it. Long time no see. Thanks for hanging out. It's a bit old for this, right? Or I'm a bit old for this. Stream subject. My birthday is tomorrow, Expert. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's going to be tomorrow in 2 minutes for me. What time zone are you in? What time zone are you in, Expert? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Now, I don't know if you're thinking, hey, Kismet, you're too old to play games, or you're saying that I'm looking for my boy might be too old. I don't know what you're trying to say. I'm probably have a communication error there. So feel free to rephrase that in the chat so I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Now, of course, make sure that you read the chat rules. Please be respectful in the chat because my mods will drop Fate's hammer on you. Boom! Faster than a lightning bolt. That's right. They'll come right down and go. Hold on. We got to wait for Tuvok to finish. There we go. They'll do it like this. They'll come right in there and they'll ban you out of the stream, or they will do it. It's not me. It's not me. If you don't follow the chat rules, you'll be gone. So please be an awesome part of our community. Please be respectful of everybody, especially my mods. They work very hard. Treat them with lots of respect in the stream. But if you want to have two tickets to paradise, as in somebody else's stream, feel free to be a jerk in the chat because you'll be gone like that. And if you're trying to troll me, I'm a lot older. It doesn't bother me at all. You can call me old. You can say, hey, you look like Tony Hawk. Thank you. Thank you. I consider that a huge compliment to say I look like Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk and I could be brothers, man. We could be brothers. He's 1 year older than me, so he could be my big brother. Hopefully he'll show me how to skate because I'm the worst skater. I'm the worst skater. I would have loved to learn the skating. Would have been awesome. Just about, yeah.
You're looking to pick a fight?
Bam. So yeah. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Happy early bird expert. What time zone? Western time. Oh, okay. So you got like 3 more hours until it's your birthday. Now, if you're still in the stream, well, now let's just do it now while we're thinking about it. Let's go ahead and wish expert. We also, by the way, today, which is a day before your birthday, is also Amaze Duck's birthday. You guys got birthdays right next to each other. That's right. You guys are both birthdays. Guess what, guys? Not only are you guys got birthdays this month, because all the best people are born in June. You know, I know, because my birthday is coming up too. Coming up on June 23rd. That's right. June 23rd of 2015. That's when I decided to become a full-time streamer, or to actually go into streaming as a full-time position. Now, am I making any money? Not at all. Making zero. Making zero. But that's okay. I'm at least sustaining the stream for now. I'm going to get to TwitchCon. We're going to get my mods to TwitchCon. We're going to try to get them there. All donations right now going to my mods for food or travel or whatever it is to get them to TwitchCon. So if you do we want to help out the mods. If you're like, man, Kismet, you got the best mods. I really do. I really do. All donations are going to them. All right? Just to let you know. Not feeling today. I have a toothache. No, Final Nightmare. I hate toothaches. I hate them. Especially when they travel up. Especially when they travel up the side of your face. Oh man, that is very painful. Kismet, what components are you sorting in your factory? Oh, I will show you, Grinch. I'm gonna show you all the stuff we're sorting in just a bit. First, we gotta talk to my buddy Tegan. Now, the first reason I came here to Tegan is, of course, to get the signal grenades. Now, once you unlock a certain part of the story, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it is your mainline story. You will have the Brotherhood, right? There's also some other quests that you can do for the Brotherhood to unlock them, and then, of course, you have the Vertibird. You have access to the Pridwin, which has a massive amount of really, really nice stuff, including ballistic fiber, circuitry, fiber optics, and oil, which I'm always looking for. I'm always looking for that stuff. Now, if I have anything else to sell, I will go ahead and sell it to them. What do we got? We got any ammo we can sell? Yeah, a little bit of ammo. Let's go ahead and sell a bit of that. Not flares, fusion cells. Let's go ahead and sell that. So there we go. So we try to reduce the cost. It's a little too expensive right now, so we'll go ahead and down scale what we're buying. So what do we really don't need right now? What do we don't need? We need all of that, but we're gonna say oil for right now. There we go. Now it's only gonna be 4,184. And like, Kismet, bro, that's all your money, man. That's all your money. Well, let's go ahead and get a fusion core too. We only need one. This way you don't have to listen to the beeping. And then we'll also go ahead and back off on fiber optics. There we go. Now we only owe 2,000. Now, if I have caps, I use them. I use them to buy stuff, right? I use them to buy stuff. Now, the reason why I'm only going to buy one fusion core is I happen to have a ton of them back at the Pridwin. Also, notice my fusion core down here. Notice that those were not 100%. That's a not 100% fusion core that I just bought. Watch out for that. Look at this. See, it's not 100% right down here at the bottom. See that little trick that happens? They sell you like a half-done fusion core. Now, I saw that it was lower, and I did it on purpose so you guys can see to watch out for that. Nothing, Tegan. Sorry, bro. Got to go. So there we go. We got our fusion core, so you don't have to listen to the beeping. We got ourselves some Vertibird signal grenades.
Victoria, brother.
Add Victoria. We're going to head out this way. Take the shortcut. Take the shortcut. And then we're going to, of course, now that we have even more vertibird signal grenades, we're going to use them to get back to Spectacle Island. And we're going to do some mainline storyline and look for our boy. Now, I will be switching over to 7 Days to Die in a bit. No rush. No rush. We'll play some Fallout 4 for a while. Because we're going to be probably playing some 7 Days to Die all night long. All night long. Now, I do not have an end time anymore here in my stream. I am trying to push and show Twitch, and hopefully they see that I am worthy of the partnership. Now, I've been streaming for 3 years. There's been people who've been streaming for just 6 months and got their partnership and 3,000 followers. There's been people who've been streaming for years and have still not got it, 5 years, 6 years, who have not gotten their partnership. But I want to show them that, yes, I can stream. Yes, I can stream a lot. I can bring in a lot of people into the channel, and they can have lots of fun. And that's what it's really about. You know what? It's not about the dollar bills for me. I've made lots of money. I know what it's like to have a lot of expensive things. Valentine fell. Valentine fell and hurt himself. He fall down, go boom. Where you at, Valentine? This way. Where is he at? Valentine, fall down, go boom. Where you at, brother? I forget where he went. I didn't see where he went. Now, usually it gives you a direction in which way he fell, but oh well, he'll reset back to Sanctuary. He'll reset back to Sanctuary. Renton, thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, and becoming part of the Kismet Army. Oh, and I was saying there that if you come into my stream and try to troll me, it's a waste of your time, bro. But hey, thanks for bringing up my viewer count. I do appreciate it greatly. Come on in, though. There's a lot of amazing people in here. There's no reason to troll. But if you want to, if it's your thing, if you have some sort of problem in your life, I'm sorry for you, bro. I'm sorry for you. But thanks for coming in. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate all that love. All that love, even if it's unintended. Thank you so much. Kismet, you got the best viewers. I do, Expert. I really do. I find that they are attracted because great people attract other great people. Now, I'm the leader and founder of my team, Kismet Ring of Destiny. That's where that long name comes from. For the last 15 years, I'm the leader and founder. I have over 800 members over that time. I can pull down my thing, show you all my awesome members having fun in WoW or having fun in Star Wars The Old Republic, all the way back to Lineage, if some of you remember that game. Way back when. We've had a lot of fun together. Right now, playing some 7 Days to Die together. You can see some of our awesome teamwork later, doing that kind of fun stuff, building up buildings and getting into all sorts of awesome Horde Night. We had an insane Horde Night last night. If you missed it, we had 2 insane Horde Nights that basically one annihilated our base, which I've never seen it annihilate the kill box ever. In Alpha 15, I've never seen it absolutely destroy a huge section of it. Usually it works so well, so efficiently. And then we built it up. We really strengthened it, and then it did really awesome the second round. You got to step it up in Alpha 16. You got to step it up. But we're going to do some 7 Days to Die. But first, I'd like to say thanks to Cliff Crypto for dropping the Dragon Hammer. Look at that perfect timing. For dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Now, show lots of love in the chat if you've been here 1 minute or whether you've been here for years. Make sure to show lots of love for the people who say, Kismet, bro, I like your channel. Boom. I'm going to throw you a follow, right? I appreciate every single one. Every single one I've had since day one. I know every person's name, and I have it in a giant list of every person who's ever hit that follow button. Even the people who do it with obscene names. I even have that in the list. There we go. There we go. What does Kismet mean? That is a great question. I do get that from time to time, and I don't mind answering it as much as I want. Kismet means destiny or fate. It's a Turkish word. And the way I got that nickname, also as the leader of my team, I've got the nickname of Lord Kismet. You might see that. Or Overseer Kismet, which I play a lot of Fallout, obviously. Got that as a nickname as well. But I get the name Kismet, and the funny thing is my kid did this today. So a little IRL story for you real quick before we keep going. My kid did this today when we're at the water park, which is wild. Now, when I was young, what happened was, the reason why I got that nickname, now I've had the name before people were born. I've had it for a very long time, since I was very young. I can't remember how young, but it was very, very young. And basically, one of my friends walked up, and I had been talking about stuff. We could go do this, and we could go do that, we could go do that, right? And then my friend walked up, and he said, we could go do this, we could do this, which was exactly the thing that I just said. Right? So it was like I had already kind of picked up on what he was about to say, and I had said that thing. And they said, whoa, that's like Kismet. And that name stuck, and there you go. That's why I have that name today. So my daughter did that today. We were in there's like a little lazy river thing that you sit in, you know, that goes around. Most water parks have them. So you sit in that thing. So my daughter, while we're sitting there floating along, she said, I wonder how you get out of this thing, because there's no like exit, right, to get out of the little winding river thing, because it's all kind of, you know, lined by a bunch of fence line. She's like, I wonder what happens when you have to get out of here and you know, have to get out of this thing. And I looked around, I thought, you know what, I never thought of that. How do we get out of here? And then I noticed there was a few emergency exits. Well, later that day, toward the end of the day, guess what? Thunderstorm came through. They said lightning is getting by there. We happen to be in the lazy river. How trippy is this? Look, I passed it down to my child, my oldest child. She's 12 years old. And she basically called it. She called it. She used her Kismet powers to find that out, and we found out what happens, because everybody had to get out of the lazy river. Everybody had to get out of there right away, and we had to use the emergency exits, which they are placed around there. So a little bit of a Kismet story and a very up-to-date Kismet story from today. So there we go. I see Pink Ranger says, "Hey kids, how's it going, everyone? Going great, Pink Ranger. Great to see you in the stream as always. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it greatly." He must have accidentally put that in chat, says Sister Wolf. My mods are awesome. My mods are awesome. Make me laugh all the time. It is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Now, again, if you do have a don't think I trolled rent only, well, I don't know. Thank you. I'm just talking in general, by the way, not to anybody specific in chat. But thanks for hanging out in the stream, everybody. Now, if you do have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. Very easy to get a hold of me here in stream. All you have to do is use my name in the chat, Kiz or Kismet, highlight in red, attach yourself to the top of my chat. And thanks for everybody who listens to that all the time, because I have new people coming in all the time, hitting that follow button, and then they're trying to communicate to me, and I don't want them to get lost in the chat, because I like to respond to every single person in the chat. I know that is a huge job to do as a streamer, and I think it's only respectful to do that. That's just me. That's just me. I know that some streamers, they ignore their chat like nobody's business. Frankly, there is no chat, right? There is no spoon. There is no chat to them. I think that's incredibly disrespectful, and they're missing out on most of the fun, which is interacting and talking with you guys. We might talk games. We might talk this or that, or you guys, I might show you some tips. You might share some tips with me. That's how we all work together as a kind of a great community here in my stream. So there we go. All right, so we're here at Boston Airport. Now, we've left some people here. We've got Nick, who is alive again.
Heads up.
Okay. Now, what I did is I checked to make sure that I didn't lose him. We've got Hancock here.
Discussed earlier. You're going to be discreet with that info, right?
Give me a reason. Wouldn't betray trust.
Never betray your trust like that, Hancock.
And don't think I don't appreciate it. You know, I wasn't kidding before about this being the smartest thing I've ever done. This is the life I've been looking for. Helping the people with a friend like you.
Aw, see, even the dudes love me. I'm not into the dudes. If you're into the dudes, more power to you, ladies and dudes. Hey, your life, your choices, right? Me,
Couldn't agree more.
I don't
Can't
romance
think of
dudes.
anyone I'd rather have at my side.
And I ain't going nowhere. Well, thanks. Again. Now, you want to get this freak show back on the road?
In a bit, Hancock. I gotta work with my buddy Nick here. Gotta work with my buddy Nick. Then I'll come back. Now, I just got his affection up to a whole nother level. And then I can go ahead and keep on going on their affections. Let's see. Let's see. Where's my vertebrate? Got it going. Let's go ahead and check out that sorter. Then we gotta go look for our little boy. Our little baby boy. We gotta find him. Pink Ranger's like, hey girl. Hey girl in the chat. Thanks for hanging out. Who else we got hanging out in the chat? Boom, boom. There you go, expert. That color love. Boom. Getting that rainbow action going on. Let's do it. Coming in. Coming in. Now, right now, you can see that I'm both overburdened and also need food and water. I'm not fighting anything. I don't need to worry about my food and water until I get back to my mega base. Now, eventually, I will make a helipad on top of my base. Now, will it work? Sometimes. Sometimes it works. Now, if you'd like to learn how to do a helipad on your base, Feel free, again, to check out those YouTube guides. I do have a guide on how to do that. I do have a guide on how to do it. Let's go to Spectral Island, which is my main base.
Stand by for takeoff.
I really need to take the regular sound. Hold on a second, everybody. Let me take the regular audio. The effects. Crank that down a little bit. Crank that down a little bit. There we go.
Minigun should be loaded.
This way we got the sound. The sound is really low, really high, but the sound effects are a bit lower. All right, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and fly away from here. Watch where you're flying, bro. Don't hit nothing. Don't hit nothing. Look at this guy. I think he's been drinking. I think he's been drinking. Seems like it to me. Got Nick backing me up in there too. He's in there having a seat, which I think is funny that the Brotherhood is flying a synth around. There's just something funny about that. Hey, N Boss, what's up? Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Expert says, Kismet, if you did any challenge on Fallout 4, which one was the hardest to complete? I think this is the hardest to complete. Melee mode. Melee mode in survival mode, the new survival mode, which is incredibly hard. The very beginning of this is very, very tough. Very tough to do it in melee mode. I've died a bunch of times, 104 times. You can see right down here in my death counter. 104 deaths. And I've enjoyed every single one. I had a lot of fun doing it. Death is part of the journey. Go in there and kamikaze. Sometimes stuff's going to attack you from the side. Whoa, hey, whoa, who's the bad driver? Somebody's a bad driver that went right through the middle of my base. Check it out. That's right, the Mega Vault here at Spectacle Island. And, of course, with the Mega Sorter. We're going to go take a look at it right now. Going to take a look at it right now. J6SC, thank you so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button. Becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a great night. Let's show some love in the chat, everybody. Hey, kids, how's it going tonight? Kizzy, it is going awesome. Check it out, the Mega Sorter doing its job. Doing its job, grabbing those dollar bills, running them in there. J6C, thanks so much for dropping that love on the stream. Now, this is how I make my money right down there. You can see there's a whole lot. Gotta barely see. Whole lot of purified water. Now, let me make it a little bit easier for you to see. Hold on. Hold on. Let's make it easier. Boom. Let's go ahead and shoot off a beautiful day. There we go. Now it's a little bit easier for you guys to see. Look at all these purified waters I got going down there. That's a whole lot. That's a whole lot running along the edge there. How much is that? A whole lot. Let's take a look. Let's go ahead and take a look at how much purified water I'm producing right now. Right here at Spectacle Island. Now, Spectacle Island is my actual... Something wrong there. Whoa, you see that? My thing's messed up. Wait a minute. Spectacle Island. Yeah, look, it's messed up. Whenever you're at that settlement, that should show up correctly. Let's get out of the power armor, see if we can fix that. Get out of the power armor. See if we can get it fixed. Let's try it now. Let's try it now. Spectacle Island, that's where I am. Well, my thing's broken. Bum, 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 bum. Well, what should happen is when you arrive at this particular location, the Spectacle Island, the exclamation point, should change and show you back to what it is. Now, what could have happened while I was away, Spectacle Island did get attacked and it did get damaged. So that's why we might have some exclamation points there that this particular location has been damaged and that I need to repair something. Now, of course, if the water's not working, it's probably the power. So let's go ahead and take a look at the power. Now, I'm not going to use any of this. This is some scaffolding that I created originally to make the Mega Sorter work. Now, as you can see, here's the workbench. Then from the workbench, the vacuum hopper is pulling it out, running it up and away, up and over, and then over into our mega base. Let's go ahead and also find ourselves a bed to save here. Like so. And just for you people who are always looking at my food and water, I'll go ahead and drink some water for you. Just so you guys won't have to be like, Kismet, you got no food and water. So going awesome tonight. I had an amazing day yesterday. Doing some Fallout, and then also some 7 Days to Die all night long. Then I basically got no sleep, went straight to the water park today for Father's Day, hung out with my wife and kids, We had a great day all day long and then came back, slept for a few hours at the water park, slept for a few hours driving there and back, and then a few hours right before the stream, and here I am. And here I am, still going. Still going. So going great, going great. The Water Kingpin, yes, they're heartless. They call me the Wasteland Tycoon because I run my settlements like they're businesses. They make me massive amount of caps. How much? Beginning of the game, by level 10, level 20, about 10, 20,000 caps every few days in game. By level 20, 30, 40, I make about 30, 40, 50,000 bottle caps. Right now, I'm making about 60 to 70,000 bottle caps every few days in game. Now, do I cheat? Do I shortcut? Do I glitch? Do I use third-party mods? No. No. Everything I'm doing right here, you can do. Some of it you can do in the vanilla version, just a straight Fallout 4, right? Like the Kismet kill box. Make it in the base version of Fallout 4. Build it up, defend your base, put a bunch of purified waters down, bam, making that money. Making those dollar bills, making those caps. Now, of course, if you have the DLC, you can also do cool stuff like the Mega Sorter. Now, what it does is it sorts all sorts of stuff here in my base. So let's go ahead, actually, let's offload some stuff. Speaking of stuff to sort, we're going to go ahead and take some of the stuff that we have on us. Just hit T, drop all the junk in there. That'll make us not overburdened so we can run. And then we'll go ahead and sort that stuff too. So let's run over here to our entrance, to our base. Now, of course, I could use the jetpack to fly up there too if I wanted to. So here's the entrance to our mega tower here. So we're going to go ahead and go in here and then say, uh-oh, we can't go anywhere, right? That's because we got to, of course, flip this switch right here to try to get in there. Uh-oh, requires power to function. We don't have any power. We don't have any power because our power system got destroyed, right? That means up in my base, up there, the power that is actually running from up there is off. I can't use my elevators. So how can I work around it? Very easily, very easily. Now, I have some other power that I was using earlier, and I just store them in the workbench as opposed to scrapping them in case I need them later, like right now. Boom. Then I can go ahead and run some power up here, and then my elevator should hopefully work. Let's see. Let's see. Yep, it's lit up.
You'd think people would know better
Hit that.
than to build machines they can't control.
And then, there we go. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead up into my base, and we're going to check out what's up here. Boom. Check it out. Yes, it's damaged. See how it's blown up? It's over there. The fusion thing got damaged and blew up. That's okay. Go back in there and just hit enter to repair. Say yes. Now, oh, my power's back on again. 500 power, by the way. So, even though there's really no chance that they got up there and destroyed that, there's zero chance that they actually made their way up there and destroyed this in my base. But because when you're not there, it just automatically destroys your power. And I know that if they actually came running in my base, they would have got annihilated by the Kismet kill box, which you can just barely see right there. So they would have got annihilated by that. Now, also, you can see that we didn't finish out a part of the base last time. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that real quick. Just real quick while we're here. I'll show you a little bit of building super fast. Now, if you missed out on it, I'm sorry you missed out on it, but I did show exactly how to build the vaults and how to use the various vault kits together. If you'd like to see that, you can watch a replay of my streams on my YouTube channel. It'll show you all that cool stuff. Oh! Almost died. You see that? I took out the wrong one. I took out the wrong one. Whew, that was close. That was close. Come on. There we go. That'd be cool if you get that through the window. Through the window. Let's try that again. Try that again, everybody, with less fail about taking the thing out. And what I try to do is take the one out in front of it. Uh-oh. Let's go this way. I tried to take the one out in front of it, and here's why. The reason why I wanted to take this one out is because of that corner right there, and I want that corner to look nice. So I wanted to go ahead and do one of these right here, which is going to make that corner look nice and sweet. Now, luckily, I only stored it in the workbench and not scrapped it, so I can just very easily reutilize it again. These are our living quarters, which we haven't gotten to yet. Looks great. Looks great. Now, look at this. Doorway. Not good. Not good. We don't want to fall to our death there. We want to go ahead and put in a nice little cornered room there. Like so. Now we can come back later. We can take this part out here and then try to round that out a bit. make that look better. But that's basically it right there. Now we go up the stairwell here. We can also turn the light on. Up to the mega sorter. Here we go. Now check it out. Right down the way here, it is pulling all of this stuff from down there. It is bringing it up, up, and away. It is going here. It's actually going backwards onto this conveyor. The conveyor is running over here, coming down, dropping down into this base. Now, this is a very complex version. You do not need to make it as complex as this. Literally, you can just put the vacuum hopper there and put it in a straight row, which is what I usually do. But I like to challenge myself. I like to challenge myself and see if I could bring it from all the way over there and bring it all the way over here and have it sorted. Now, what is it sorting? Well, let's go take a look. Let's take a look. The way you can tell is here in the sorter. You look in the sorter. Right now, it's sorting 45 ammo, 10mm ammo, fusion grenades, fragment grenades, fusion cores, vertibird signal grenades, stem packs, and, of course, purified water. And it's running it right into here. This is all the stuff that is collected. So whenever I'm looking for grenades, I got them right there. Look at all these fusion cores. I got a whole bunch of them. And as well as anything else, I've also got 1,524 water. So, getting back to the question from earlier, Kismet, they fill it up to maximum and then they don't collect anymore. That is correct. That's why you need to pull your purified water out of there somehow. Either you can use a mega sorter like I'm doing, or you can basically just pull it out yourself and put it in a separate container. That's what most people do. You just pull it all out, put it in a separate container, good to go. Me, I like it to do it for me. Why do I got to sit there and sort it? Have it sort it. Now, also along the line here, I am also sorting some other stuff. Any foo that I need? Foo. I can also put the D back on there, but I took it off there. Some arms. In this case, some armor. Right? Stuff for sale. Right there. Food for sale. Ammo for sale. Over here, we've got guns for sale. Whoop! Fall down. I fall down. I fall down there. Bring our ladder. Bring our elevator down. I love the elevators in this game. They are awesome. They are awesome, but they could be more awesome. Yeah, I'm with you, Preston. So yeah, more stuff there. And then you can see we did this as a test to put that on there to see if it would light up all these lights. And we also did that so that we'll do it from up above too. But right here, this is also some armor for sale. So what it's going to do is sort it in there. All this stuff right here I can take and I can sell to the vendors. Now my vendors I'll probably put over here in the corner off on the side. So I can then literally go collect a whole bunch of stuff, come over here and drop it off. Now, you know, the funny thing is, also on a separate note, your settlers, for some reason, some places they really like. Like Preston really likes this place. Preston really likes this place over here. So I'm going to see if I can find the best place for every one of my settlers. Or like this left. He likes it. He likes it. So there we go. I put awesome new music in the queue that we've never played before. Did you remember to put it on sunscreen? I did, but I still always get a little bit burnt. I still get a little bit burnt across the chest and across the back because we're sitting there for a long period of time in one spot. I do get that going on.
Nice change of pace.
Are you looking for your son in this playthrough? Yes, Raz. We're going to get it going on right now. I think Kismet has found his job of a construction worker in Fallout. Yes, expert. I do love it. It's your birthday yet, bro. It's your birthday. Well, let's just go ahead. It's not your birthday quite yet, but we're going to go ahead and say happy birthday to expert in the chat, everybody. Here we go.
Happy birthday. Nice. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear.
Expert.
Happy birthday to you.
Make sure to show him lots of love in the chat, everybody. Go ahead and wish him happy birthday. Happy birthday to Amazed Ducks, as well as to Expert. By the way, you will not see me here on stream on birthday. Even though I do stream 7 days a week, on my birthday, I will not be streaming. I might be streaming a reduced one the day before as well. I do not do anything on my birthday. It is the one day out of 365 days a year. I do not do nothing for nobody. I do zero. I'm one of those people that learned my lesson very early on. I was an arrogant bastard. I only thought about myself all the time. And somebody asked me for help. And I might share this story again. You guys want to hear the story about why I help people? You guys want to hear it? I'm going to let you guys decide. For those of you who might have not heard it, put it in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to hear the story about why I go above and beyond and help people all the rest of the time. Let me know. Let me know if you want to hear it. Put a 1 in the chat. All right. So let's keep going, though, while we're waiting for that response. And keep going here. Now, we went up here. I was showing you the Mega Sorter. Let's go find our kid. Let's go try to find our kid. Let's do it. Bam. Whole bunch of ones in the chat. All right. All right. Now, imagine a very young Kismet going to college, trying to learn that graphic design, trying to chase that dream of being a graphic designer, right? Since I was 8 years old, wanted to be a graphic designer. I saw a printing press, and I'm like, what's that all about? What's that printing press all about, right? So what I did is I went to college, and I studied a lot of stuff, but I was so far ahead of them. I was so far ahead of them because I had already learned the computer. They had no idea what a computer was. Nobody did. Nobody did. I was like 10 years ahead of everybody else, which was so amazing because it got me an amazing job later on. But when I was in college, I also took piano. I always loved piano. I've always loved it since I was a kid. And my grandmother bought me a piano when I was young. And we still have that piano today, by the way. It's a family heirloom now. It's from 1886. Amazing piano. Amazing piano. It's an upright one. It was made in a church in England. Very awesome. My grandma bought me that. And then I used to play it all the time. I love piano. Can I play now? I'm the worst at piano. My kids can play way better than me because I stopped playing. The reason why I stopped playing is because I made a huge mistake. One time, the super cute girl, and I don't know what was wrong with me. I was so focused on being a designer and so focused on working all the time. The super cute girl, I don't know what was wrong with me. I didn't have a girlfriend at the time. I didn't, I was in between girlfriends. I was just focused on learning, focused on my job and getting to be a graphic designer. So she came to me and she said, Kismet, can you help me with my piano? I'm really far behind here on all the stuff we're trying to catch up on. And I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm doing like 12 units here, and I'm also working. I'm just too busy. I'm sorry. I'm sure there's somebody else who can help you, right? And I said it very nicely. And I was also a little bit shy around girls then. You know how you are when you're young, right, guys? You know what I'm talking about, right? So I was a little bit shy. It was a little bit kind of embarrassed, but also the fact that I was like, you know what? It's all about me, right? My life is all about me, and I can't deal with other people. That's what happens when you're young and you're arrogant. You only think about yourself. You only think about yourself, and I was that person. I was that person. All I wanted to do was be a graphic designer, and I wanted that money. No kids, no wife, no nothing else, nothing. And that's the advantage of a good woman. Snap you out of that. Snap you out of that self-involvedness. Hopefully you find somebody special or a significant other, depending on whether you're a woman or a man. Either way, find that person, make you a better person. And that's my wife, who I've been with for 25 years, by the way. So I was, she went on and she did her thing. She says, oh, okay, well, thanks anyway. I'll find somebody to help me, right? So lo and behold, not very much longer in class, the teacher, who was this very, very strict teacher who I really despised, but she played good piano, and she had taken over for this really wonderful guy who would inspire you by playing this beautiful music every time before we started class. It was amazing. He was so amazing at it. He had retired, and this new teacher had come on. This was the first, because I had taken piano the whole time through college, and this new lady came on. And it was the first time I've ever been in her class, the first time I've had her for the class. And we had a bunch of sessions where she was teaching us various stuff, right? So that girl that asked me for help basically got called out in the actual class. Now, as an adult now, someone who's grown up, what I should have done, I'll tell you. But what I did was the wrong move. What I did was the wrong move. I did not help that girl. I did not help her, and I regret it to this day. Because what happened is the teacher literally yelled at her in front of everybody else in the class and said, you're not working hard enough. You don't know what you're doing. You should not be in my class. And basically told her to leave the class. Kicked her out. She just crushed her inspiration. Just crushed something she was seeking, some love of music she was trying to find. And she crushed her hopes and dreams. Right there. Never do that as a teacher. If I ever see anybody do that as a teacher, I will be all over them, because I learned that lesson in that moment. And that moment and she had turned to look at me, by the way, in the chat. I mean, by the way, in the class. I'm sitting in the back, she's sitting way in the front. She turned, looked at me, and she goes, I asked somebody for help. I asked other people for help. Nobody would help me. And I'm like, oh, if I'd only known, I would have helped her, right? I did have some remorse at that moment, right? And I never, played piano again. So not only did she kill her thing, she also killed my inspiration because I was like, you know what? I'm not taking, because she's the only person that taught piano there. So I was like, no, I'm never going to be in this class again. I left that class. I went right to the dean. I said, no, I want my money back. I'm never going to be with this teacher again. She interrupted the whole class and everything. But I was thinking about myself, though. I was thinking about myself. I wanted my money back, right? Because that teacher was terrible. But what I didn't think of was to stand up for her, to go and say, no, you don't treat people like that, teacher. That is not how you inspire people. You do not treat people like that. That's the difference between thinking of only yourself in that situation or thinking of other people. If I had just taken a little bit of my time, even though I was massively overburdened, overburdened with stuff I was doing at the time, if I had just taken a moment, just one morning a week, maybe while I was practicing, she could be there and then watch me play, and then I could help her. Never know. She might have been my wife. You never know. She was beautiful, by the way. She was totally hot. I don't know what was wrong with me. My dumb youngness. I don't know. But of course, I found my wife, who was my real love of my life. But there we go. Such is the way fate goes. But that changes you as a person. I look back on that and I greatly regret it. I have very few regrets in my life. But that I regret. I'm embarrassed that I did not stick up for her. I sat in the back and everybody in the whole thing was shocked. We were absolutely shocked. We'd never seen a teacher just totally go off on somebody like that. And she probably never played the piano again. She probably gave up on her dream for music. I don't know. I didn't even know what her name was. I was, I'm just like, sorry, I got no time for you. I got only time for myself. And that was the moment I learned that lesson, that I should have helped that person. And from then on, I always did help people. People come to me and say, you know what, my phone doesn't work, right? What's your problem? There you go. Restart it. Good to go, right? Hey, my car broke down. Here you go. People, I'm sitting there at the gas station, 3 o'clock in the morning, all by myself in the middle of L.A. Some dude comes walking along with a gas can, right? That guy could just stab me, take my wallet and my car, right? But no, dude walked up. Another great story. Dude walks up, and I just had finished. And he's like, hey, man, can I get some gas? Because I don't have any cash. And I said, sure, no problem. And then he thought I was going to put it away. And I said, no, just bring your gas can over here. I'll fill it up for you. Filled it up for him. Didn't know his name. Didn't do anything. He said, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And I looked him in the eye. He looked me in the eye. And he's like, somebody help me out in that moment, right? Somebody help me out in that moment. I said, don't worry about it, man. You take it easy. Then he walked right back to his car. I'd never seen him again. Don't know who he was. Just come out of the middle. Came out of the dark. Filled up gas can. Went back into the dark. That was it. So along the way, little bits of things. Now, watch out who you're helping, though. You don't want to help somebody who's just getting money for drugs or whatever, because that does not help them at all. It really doesn't. Give them a meal, nothing wrong with that. Give them $10 when they're in trouble. I've done it many times. Now, so that story is the story of learning to help others, and that's why I help people all the time. People come in the chat. I don't mind helping them. People ask, Kismet, how do I become a better streamer? Don't mind helping them at all. Don't mind helping people in Fallout 4. Don't mind helping people in other stuff. Now, sometimes in my channel, we do take a moment for some IRL talk. We do chat a bit. Hopefully, I inspire you, because my chat and my stream is all about positivity. Is maybe inspiring you a little bit to go out there and help somebody, right? Try to get over that little youth arrogance that's all about you. But I do take one day for me. I do take one day for me, because there is still that part inside me, that young kid, that is still a little bit of a jerk. I'm sorry. That's who I was when I was young. It's still a little bit there, but I pretty much got rid of most of it. You got to know the true you. So there you go. So that's my story, and I still feel bad to this day. I wish I could go back and find that person and apologize. But I never seen that girl again. I left that class, never took that class again, and never really took piano as a thing. Now, it was only an elective. It was only something fun I wanted to do. I was never going to be a serious musician. I wasn't going to go on and be a rock star. None of that. I had none of those goals. My goal, graphic designer, that's what I wanted to be. I was also working at a computer place at the time, so I could make enough money to pay for my college. My family said, you'll appreciate college more if you pay for it by yourself. So yeah, that's what I was doing, putting myself through college. Then I got an amazing job as a graphic designer, working on $1 million computers, making that serious bank, right? And then met my wife, and then the whole rest is history. 25 years later, still together. So yeah, that's why I do take only one day just for myself, and that's why I help people when they're in need, right? Make sure that you're helping them, though. Make sure that you are helping them and not hurting them by giving them money for them to drink themselves into a stupor or to do drugs, maybe die from it. That's a dark road. That's a dark road. But there you go. That's why. Zulov says, so, Kiz, now you have your power situation fixed up and much water. Are you actually producing at Spectral Island? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Zulov. I'm going to show that in a second. I'm going to show it in a second. So, yeah, there you go. Let's hear it, says Dear Heartless. There you go. I've shared that before in the stream. I love these Kismet IRL lesson talks. Kizzy, I am who I am. I am not a character here on the stream. If you see me at TwitchCon, this is who I am. I will look much older, though. Just to warn you, I have good lighting. I have good lighting. I will look much older. I am older. I'm 47. Going to be 47 June 23rd this month. And I don't care who knows it. I don't care who knows it because I follow my passion. Doesn't matter what age you are. Because you're going to get discriminated against when you're young. When I was young, people thought I didn't know nothing. You know what? I had 10 years of computer on them. I had 10 years of graphic design on them. Because I loved it. I lived for it. I had a passion for it. And I let nothing stop me. I was like a freight train. I don't care. I would work 24 hours a day all the time. I would do whatever it takes to get it done. I had that resolve when I was young. And it worked well for me. It worked very well. 25 years in the business. Worked for some of the top companies in the world. Amazing. Amazing career. When I look back, I'm like, what the heck? How did that happen? How did that happen? And most of it was because of the passion I had for it. It wasn't because I had more experience than everybody else. It wasn't that I was like, quote unquote, better than everybody else. It's because I loved it more. Because I had more passion to do it. I would show up early. I would say, okay, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Everybody else showing up late. Everybody else taking long lunches and long breaks. Nah, get the work done. Take no breaks. Get it all done. Crush it. Do twice as much as everybody else. 3 times as much as everybody else. Become the manager, make even more money, and then keep going and keep going. Right? Learn even more stuff. Constantly be learning. Trying to do everything. Learning how to print and do pre-press and printing and layouts and doing 3D animation. By the way, I did study architecture for those who call me the architect in the chat. I did study architecture when I was young. Studied AutoCAD, a lot of architecture. Another one called VersaCAD, very early program. Back in the day, I love AutoCAD, an amazing one. There's also one called ArchiCAD, which is kind of like a modular CAD program, which is amazing. I also have some very, very expensive 3-dimensional and CAD programs. I have Maya. I have a lot of those really, really expensive ones along the way because I use those. I use those for 3-dimensional fly-throughs and all sorts of animations. And I use them here in the stream too, which they're incredibly overkill for a stream, but still. So there you go. Now, I hope you guys did enjoy that. If you did not enjoy my IRL, don't worry. I only do it for a little while, and then I switch back to some Fallout 4. I do appreciate it. I just like to inspire people. And at 20,000 or 2016 TwitchCon, brain freeze, TwitchCon, let's go ahead and save, and we'll get out there and we'll go look for our kid. At TwitchCon, there was someone who came up at the end of the TwitchCon. And again, still don't know his name. I have to watch the end of the TwitchCon just to get that guy's name. Or mods, do me a favor. Find the exit thing for TwitchCon and find that person's name, and we're gonna pin him to the mod chat so I don't forget next time.
What you'd look like.
So what he said was, "What's the purpose of your stream?" Now I'd already been streaming for a while, and he said, "What is the purpose of your stream, Kismet?" Look at that! Happy birthday! And also thanks for those follows, everybody. Travis Too Real, and also Chua. Chue, thanks so much for dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Show him some love, everybody. Show him some love. So, yes. What college did you go to, Jojo? I don't say specifics. I don't say specifics, but it was in Southern California. I can tell you that. Macaulay, Kiz, what is your first job as a graphic designer? I was a graphic designer. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild? Instead of being like, like the low end of the totem pole, like a typesetter or something like that, I was a full graphic designer. I got an amazing job. The person who was there was leaving. And I was studying graphic design at the time. And I saw this opening.
Yeah.
And I happened to know somebody who knew somebody who worked there. And I went down there, and a whole bunch of people applied.
You have no idea what it's been like scrounging around for 2 centuries with this ugly mug.
Let's move away from the vault-tec guy. He's just depressed all the time. So what I did was, let's call him Vertibird, too, so we can get going. Let's see. Let's call it Vertibird. Where are we going next, Nick? Where are we going next? So we did that, and we've got to go... We got to go to CIT. That's where we got to go. So let's get on the Vertibird, and we'll talk about the rest of that here in a second. Talk about that in a second. About how I got that job. Bam. There we go. Let's get on the road. So yes, I went in there. I've told this story also in the stream before, but for those of you who are new, I'll tell it once again. It kind of goes along with the rest of my stuff that I learned. So while I was being an arrogant bastard, not helping that girl.
Yes.
Also, at the same time, I was trying to get this graphic design job that I really, really wanted. I wanted it so bad. And they had like these really expensive computers. They had like $1 million computer that does what Photoshop does today. So I went in there, sat on the edge of my seat. Hello, my name is Kismet, right? Obviously, I use my real name. My name is Kismet. Great to meet you. Oh, man, I'm studying graphic design. I've been in computers for 10 years. I see that you just got a computer in, kind of a microcomputer, as they call it. Of course, they have the mainframes, and they had basically a microcomputer, which is the computers they have today, right? The normal home computer, right? So they had it in there. They were trying to figure out how to make it work. They couldn't make all the stuff work. I said, I'll make it work right now, right here in the interview, right? I'll go make it work. And they're like, really? I said, yeah, let's go do it. Boom, put it in there. I scanned some stuff in. I made an ad. There you go. It's working for you. Just like that. I don't think I told you that part of the story either before. And then I just said, I'm the one you want to hire. This is what I want to do. This is what I have a passion for. This is what I love to do. So he said, okay, cool. We got a whole bunch of other people to interview. We'll talk to you, right? So that was the previous week. Then I came back the next week on Monday, and I didn't come back. I called him on the phone, and I said, hey, anybody fill that job yet? Because I want that job. I want it bad. And they said, no, but you know what? You're the only one who called back. You're the only one out of all the people, like 100 people that applied, that called back and said, is the job still open? So you know what? Come on in here. Took a chance on a 20-year-old kid. Took a chance on a 20-year-old kid. I love that job. I loved that job. It was so fun. I learned so much. I learned so much from the people there who were exceptionally great at what they did. Some people there, they've been in printing for 40 years, 50 years. They are also multiple generation people who were in there. I taught them the computer because I knew that. And then I exchanged knowledge with them, and they taught me pre-press, printing. They taught me how to use the big system. And eventually, they let me work on that $1 million system. I would sit there in lunchtime, in my lunch, and just watch them work. I said, you don't need to train me. I'll just watch them work, and I'll pick it up on my own. And that's what I did. I knew how to work a $1 million computer. Now, it wasn't my $1 million. It was their $1 million. It was pretty amazing. But it was just the fact that I called back and that I was so enthusiastic about that job, I got it. And it was amazing. I had a great time. It was amazing. I revolutionized it, though. I revolutionized that and pioneered the transition from traditional paste up, traditional graphic design, which is where you do it all by hand, and then doing it in the computer. We had to spend hours figuring out how to make stuff work and come out the right size between the $1 million system and the desktop. Back then, they had like 44 meg hard drives, megabyte hard drives. So you weren't doing any big work in that. You weren't doing any posters or anything like that because the computer just could not handle it. But there you go. A little bit of graphic design background, a little bit of IRL stuff for you guys. Hopefully inspire you. Hopefully inspire you to go out there and chase that dream. Now, if you like a download of 25 years of graphic design, being an artist, and also doing three-dimensional animation and all that kind of stuff, sometimes I do them on Sunday. I do Sunday bonus streams, creative bonus streams. Now, not this Sunday. I'm going to be doing, obviously, today. I was at the water park. But basically, we'll work toward that partnership, and then I'll be bringing those back in. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move from here to CIT headquarters. Come on, we got to get some of this done. Oh, Outpost Zamana needs some help, too. CIT ruins. Let's go.
Glad to have you aboard.
Let's do it.
Taking off in a moment.
All right, so we had a bit of chatty chat in the chat there. Now, sometimes I do chat IRL, hopefully inspire you. And again, that person had said that what is the purpose of your stream? And I had not even thought about it, but along the way, it had just become the purpose of sharing that positivity, sharing that love with you guys. All the love and positivity that I got, and then I just sent it right back to you. Now, I also got very ill, which is a story for another time, which I've told that story many times on stream. We'll do that another time. For now, we're going to get some fun flying across the world here. Let's do it. Let's throw some in there. Party time. Let's do it. I got something on my mind. Blowing up some cars. Let's do it. I've been here. You can always tell where I've been. Bunch of blown up cars. Bunch of blown up cars. Now, if you're here for Fallout 4, thank you, thank you. If you're here for 7 Days to Die, we will be playing that a bit later. We're going to do some storyline. We're going to look for our kid. Now, don't be afraid to do what you love to do in your life. Follow that passion. Don't let nobody's negativity bring you down. Feel that love in here. Feel that love. Look at all those awesome people in my chat. Look at them all. They're so amazing. They're so amazing. Lord Winter hanging out. Yo Sing saying hello. Dr. Carstairs says, Kismet, do you know Patrick Rufus? Rothfuss. He's streaming the original Fallout right now. I do not know him, but maybe I probably rated him at some point. I go and I raid people. That's right. I call it the Kismet Love Train. I've literally rated now 1,000 plus streamers. Different ones. I've gone in and rated again and again and again and again a whole bunch of different people. I don't care whether they got 5 people in their channel or they got 500. Doesn't matter to me. All that matters to them is that we show them that we think that they're doing awesome, that we want to show them some love, give them some encouragement in there. That's what we do. We're going to do it at the end of the stream. We're going to do it at the end of the stream.
Hang on to something.
Bam! Let's do it. Let's get into some trouble. Oop, sorry, Nick. All right, Nick, let's do this. Bounce my music a little bit. There we go. All right, let's do this. Time to get into some trouble. Now, remember, this is survival mode, the hardest mode in the game. The new survival mode. I'm playing it the hardest way you can play it in melee mode. Time to kill some stuff. Some synths is going on up in here. I'm going to go left for once. I rarely ever go left.
Curious.
This is the front door. I hear Nick in there getting in trouble. I rarely ever go left at the very beginning. I want to see what happens. This is just the entrance. Okay. That's the other entrance. You ready, Nick? It's me and you, brother. Back me up. Back me up. Going in. Hold on. Hold on. Before we go in, got to fix a little problem. We got to fix a little problem. Let's go ahead and have some roasted Murloc meat. Get that food taken care of. Get that food taken care of. Now we're looking good. Let's do this. Ah, Super Mutant's getting owned up there. Getting owned. Let's go this way. Let's get up there, get it going on.
You playing hide and seek?
Oh, I forgot to get a fusion core. Thank you, Chewie. Oh well, screw it. Let's do it. Barely any fusion core. Oh, legendary! Look out! Oh my gosh! Eat it, legendary dude! Oh, you got smoked! Later, bro. Oh, look at that. Bullets explode on impact, doing 15 points of area damage. Nice. Come on, bro. Let's do this.
Primary sensor critically damaged.
Dude up there. Dude up there.
Statistically speaking, your survival is improbable.
Look at all this loot.
It would appear
I'm back for it later.
Has disappeared.
Scared already?
And then all of a sudden, Kismet showed up out of nowhere and chopped your head off. Don't stop making it hot. Hey, what's up, Super Mutant? How you doing, bro? Later. Kismet in the house. Melee mode. In survival mode. The new survival. The hardest mode in the game. Let's do it. I can't play the other modes. They're too easy. Too easy. Chopping people down. Chopping them down. Let's get our light on. Now. I think we got everybody. Did we get them all? I think so. I think so. Let's go ahead and see if we can find some other people. Now, you don't want to leave these mobs here because this is a quest. So all these mobs, whatever's on the mobs is going to disappear. And all the stuff just laying around, that stuff will stay there. That stuff will stay there. So let's keep going. Gotta make it hot up in here. Gonna never stop making it hot. Boom! Eat that. Eat that. Also show some love in the chat to DJ Chewy for that awesome music he's cranking out. Getting into some trouble. Alright. Now watch this. Overburden. Let's see if I got the skills. Let's see if I got the skill. Oh, not going to be there. Over here. Let's see if I got the jetpack skills. Landing like a feather. Landed like a feather. Let's do it. Come on, Nick. Now, if you put your weapon away, by the way, and then you pull it back out again, well, boom. Nick should jump to you sometimes. Not every time. Nobody in there. There we go. Let's see. Thank you, Blind Polecat, for the 5 bits. Let's see. Ice the Black Cat. Thanks so much for also dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing the follow button, becoming part of the Kismet Army. Welcome, welcome. Hope you and the rest of the chat like the new music. Thank you, Chewy. Appreciate it. Kismet, how do you get your jetpack? Great question, Jimmy from school. I don't mind answering questions here on the stream. What you want to do is go ahead and work your way up in the armor line right over here. Up there, right here. Once you get to rank 4, you can build a rank 4 mod for your chest piece on your power armor. The jetpack. Go for it. Go for it. Now, I work in stages in my stuff. So, like, this is a melee playthrough. So, first I worked a bit on my melee and strength and damage with my melee weapon. Then I went into kind of a building mode where I started building settlements at the same time. Then I went into crafting mode where I started putting a lot of stuff into crafting. And now I'm putting it into action points. So I have more action points. So as you saw, I had a lot more hits I could do on that legendary. I will continue to do that. Also, I want to get blitz so I can get the distance, right? So I can jump to them and take them out, which we will do too. Let's keep going. Oh, well, we don't want to go out there yet. We don't want to go out there yet. Let's do this. What do we got here? We got a table. We got some lockers right here. All right, everybody. What I'm going to do is go ahead and get out of my power armor. That's right. Going to get out of it. My fusion core is almost up. My fusion core is almost up. So we're going to go ahead and grab that fusion core out of there. We're going to come back for it. And now we're going to do something I call super looting. I'm going to need my song, guys. Going to need my song. My mods. Boom. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and start looting everything. That's right, taking every last little thing. I am what it's called a super looter. I super loot everything. I take it all. You know why? Because I got settlements to support. I got peeps who need some love. Peeps who need some love up in here. There's absolutely nothing in this room. Awesome. Awesome. So we're going to run around without the power armor so we don't burn up our fusion core. See what we can find. Now, never stand in front of a door when you open it, by the way. Not a good idea in case there's like a gun in there. Get out of there. What's in there? Nothing. Nothing. Now you can bump mobs like that. Or bump dead skulls. Again, watch out for traps. Nothing up here. Now again, this is the new survival mode, so also look behind stairwells. You never know what you might find back there. This is the new survival mode, so if I get one shot, I am dead. Just like that. Bam, dead. That's a weird. Twitch took Kismet off my follow list, said Lord Winter. Yeah, it happens. It does happen. Just go ahead and hit that follow button again, bro. Just go ahead and hit that follow button again. I appreciate that love. Appreciate that follow button love. So we're going to go ahead and grab everything we can. Like this song, Chewy. Good choice, bro.
Not getting anywhere till you toss something.
I'd give it to you, Nick, but I'd just be overburdened in a minute anyway. Look at that. Even down to the little tiny pieces of chalk. I take it all. I take it all. Because, hey, why leave all this loot behind? I'm in the new survival mode. This stuff takes forever to respawn. It takes a really, really long time to respawn. So what I want to do is go ahead and grab all the stuff I can. Pink Ranger. Pink Ranger. See, every time I see that fan, I think of Pink Ranger. There we go. She made me laugh one time. She put a picture, for those who are new to the stream, she put a picture of that fan that she had found in like a secondhand store. It was the exact fan from Fallout. And she'd been meaning to send it to me. We'll see if we get it eventually. We'll see if they finally get it right. So, yeah, I got a broom right here. All right. Looking good. Now, I'm really overburdened right now, so I don't want to run around the whole rest of the time overburdened. So what I need to do is find a container. That container is going to be what basically my super looting container. Now, right here, no container there. Don't see any containers over here. Right here, this desk. The battered clipboard, but the desk is not a container. No containers right here, right? And we'll look around, see if there's anything we missed. But also you might notice that I'm using my action points down there. Part of the strong back perk allows you to use your action points to run. Look how much more action points I have now to run while overburdened. Isn't that awesome? That's because I've been working on my action points. So we already cleared all of this. And then there's a little bit of stuff we got from here. Well, let's double back. Go up this stairwell. See if there's anything on the stairwell on the way up. Now, while I'm walking kind of slow here, my action points will go back up again. I can just hit W again, and I'll start using them. Now, it also is reduced about how much of my action points is used. Got annihilated. How much of my action points is used while I'm overburdened or while I'm running, which is pretty awesome. Look at all this nice stuff right there. Now, look at this. Now, this is here for one reason and one reason only. For someone like me who's playing survival mode, can save. There we go. Now, we don't have to do all that again. We now save the game. Bam. Since. Get all that free loot. Get all that free loot. Tons of loot back here. Somewhere. Grabbing all that sweet loot. Don't leave it behind. That's all resources. That's settlements you could be building there. That's cash money. You can sell it to the vendor. You can build settlements with it. It's up to you. It's up to you. Look at this. Bammo. Give me that loot. That's all mine. Mine, mine, mine. Thank you so much for that host. Black and white. Thank you so much. Every one of those hosts does get me a little bit closer to that partnership. Do appreciate it. Thanks for showing the stream some love. Right now, doing some super looting. Doing my signature thing. Watch this. You can go insane trying to get that. Alright, look at this. More stuff. Forgot that. See that? Forgot that. Sure there's nothing just laying around. Make sure also you don't knock stuff on the ground. I've accidentally knocked bobbleheads and stuff on the ground. And I double back, as you can see. I'm doubling back here. Checking all this stuff. There's a toaster in there. Right here is where we're going. Ah, so close. Luckily, I've got plenty of these left. Hey, Black and White, what's up, man? Hey, Ironside, thanks for hanging out in the stream. Thanks for hanging out.
Yes.
Bam! Bunch of sweet loot. Look at this guy. Look at this. Bottle caps, rataways, strengthened shadowed combat armor. Very nice. Jump, do some death from above right there. All right, Nick. I think we're good enough. We're good enough for now. We got everything in here. All right. Double checking on the way back. You can also use that as a container, duffel bag. Do not use mobs as a container. They will eventually disappear. They will disappear. And there we go. Now, if you do have a bunch of action points like I do, you can use your action points instead of having to put stuff down. Normally, what I do is I put in a container. Normally, I put in a container, and I'm good to go from there. All right. All right, I'm going to go out that door right there. Getting our power armor. Get it going on. Get it going on. Now, if you have a question or comment for me, my name is Kismet. Feel free to throw my name in the chat. I do appreciate it. Let's keep going. All right. Gonna go out here on the ceiling. See what's up. Now the funny thing is, I'm almost out of fusion core. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Boom. Dark time. I'm not sure if there's anything up here. Man, it's been a really... Up, there we go. Fusion core. Fusion core problem. Uh-oh. Well, looks like we got a problem here, people. We got a problem. We need a vertibird. Where can we get a vertibird from? Right down here. Let's do it. Nick, you're right on my way, bro. Let's do it. Screw it. Bam. Let's walk the wasteland with no fusion cores. With no fusion cores. Boom. Now, what we can do is go ahead and talk to my buddy Nick. That's a good reminder. That's a good reminder. Come here, Nick. Look at this. Little place to save. Yeah. Now, this is a dangerous thing because there's some bad guys right across the way. Well, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Let's take the risk. Now, also what it should do is make Nick jump to us. Come here,
Heads
Nick.
up. Move here.
Count on it.
Now, while he's on his way, now, usually that's why I give my companions a fusion core or two, so they can carry some fusion cores around in case I do run out. Now, I gave a fusion core to Nick. Let's see if he used it up.
I'm listening. Here's what I've got.
Boom, he's got one. We're good. We're good. Now, we went in there, we cleared that out, though we didn't find the next level of that. Because we are out of fusion cores, we should probably go back. Probably go back, and we're out of time, too. Bummer. Bummer. We're going to have to continue this on next time. Next time. So there we go. Yeah, sometimes they do. Sometimes they actually don't in my playthrough for some reason. I sneak and then I pull out my weapon, and that usually makes them jump to you. Or you go up and down an elevator. Makes it work too. Now sometimes, by the way, when you're waiting for the vertibird does not land where you think they would land, right? They would land right here. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they land somewhere else. You got to watch them. Oh, they respawn down there. I'll get you guys on the way back. Get you guys on the way back. Look at this. Like a boss getting picked up from the vertibird. We'll come back. Don't worry. We'll come back. Now, back to our base. Let's try to remember the fusion cores this time. Eat it!
For takeoff. Weapons hot and ready to bring the pain, sir.
I'm trying to bring the pain. If you hold the vertibird still. Ah. Can't get him. Whoa, look at that. Shot off a rocket. Look at this low flying they're doing. Boom. Got that guy. Got that bad guy. Wow, we're flying way up here. Look at this. Way up here. Hard to see the cars. Try to get those cars. Try to blow them up. Where are you at? Where are you at, evil cars? I will get you all. I will get every last one of you. Gotta be a boss. Now, see, I always roleplay and think that guy's playing that on the radio. At least you didn't fly through the building. That's true, Ironside. Gonna do it when I get to my main base. Going way out here to Spectacle Island. Let's turn around and look behind us. There's the castle. What's up, my peeps at the castle? You can see I've got a Kismet kill box. We can barely see it. The red things there. Got the Kismet kill box at the the castle. I wish you could have built that much bigger. I would have liked to build a giant tower at there, but they're much limited. Here we go, coming into my main base. Been out looking for my boy. Look at that. Ah, watch out. Watch out. Don't hit my base. I spent a lot of time building that sucker. Bam. We here.
Hey, you find any pieces of my leg? Grab them.
Really? You can't even get out of vertibird? You can't even get out of a vertibird?
Tapes.
Dude cannot even get out of a vertibird. What was that? Still searching.
Still searching for them.
Just let me know when you manage to get your hands on them.
Yeah, I'll let you know, bro. I'll let you know. Such a rush. All right, let's get in our base. Let's get in our base. Let's get those fusion cores right now while I'm thinking about it. Here's how you get your stuff out of your workbench the quickest. You go to your settlement, you go into your workshop mode, and simply go over here to crafting. Throw yourself down one of these little stoves. I use them all over the place. And then just, boom, go in here, see if there's one in here. Is there a fusion core in here? Oh, not even the right thing. Ammo. Nope, there's not a fusion core actually in the workbench. But let's go over here, see if we got some in the base. Turn my light on. Come on, Nick. Too late. Later. Later, bro. And boom. Going to level 3. The Kismet level. That's right. Here we are in my Overseer's office level. Let's go ahead and park my... Actually, I'll park it over here by the power armor frame. Now, this is my Overseer's office on top of my Mega Tower, which we've just started. You can see I've got a bunch of crafting stuff in here. I've got a cool balcony right outside here. This is my bedroom here. And check it out. Look at this. I can look along the wasteland and dream about my next adventures that I'm going to be doing. Also, I have a bed we can save. Let's do that real quick. Because I like to go in there. I like to clear the CIT runes and then get all that loot off of me because I got a massive amount of loot. And I'm going to go ahead and transfer it right in the workbench by hitting T. I'm not going to do weapons, but I'm going to go ahead and do all the other stuff and just try to offload it all. Because there's some big fights coming up after that. There's actually a big instance that you have to do after that particular one. When you're looking for your child, your little baby boy. Bam. Let's put all that stuff in there. We'll come back and also do that farm here at some other point. Let's put all this other ammo in there. Like so. And then these pistols, what I'm going to do, so I can sell those later, is I'm going to make a separate container just for the pistols. Just for the pistols. We're going to go ahead, drop a whole bunch of stuff in there. Like so. And then I'll just sell that stuff to the vendor later. Now, the reason why I don't do pistols in my sorter is they just don't work great in the sorter. They get messed up. So watch out for that. For mines, you can put mines in there and grenades and all that stuff. That doesn't get messed up. But like rifles and pistols and stuff like that do have an issue. Let's see. What is that grenade? Grenade I want to keep. We haven't been stocking up on grenades while we're out either. There we go. Okay. So we'll put that all in there. Now we're not overburdened. Now we'll go ahead and run down a couple levels. Just down to 2. To our kind of mega sorting level. Right now, look at this. It's sorting all my stuff. How cool is that? How cool is that? Look at that wood running along there. It's sorting it all. Now, does it sort it perfect? No. But it does sort it pretty great. So I got a whole bunch of fusion cores here. Let's just grab a bunch of fusion cores. And then also way down, look at that. 1,756 purified water. Looking good. I don't have any vegetable soup. But there we go. We got plenty of fusion cores for next time. We'll also work on some tomatoes and also work on some vegetable soup so that we'll be fully stocked for this next battle, which is going to be awesome. A lot of crazy stuff going to be going on in that particular battle. Now, right over here, look at this. See what happens sometimes? Sometimes your stuff gets knocked on the ground. Most likely it was the gun that caused the rest of the stuff to get messed up. And then what it is it starts falling on the ground. Be aware of that. Be aware of that. There are some items like weapons that will cause your stuff to back up. It doesn't work perfectly, but it does work pretty well. And then also look down there to see if anything is dropped from the other sorter. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. So let's go ahead and go back up to my office. Right here. Hey kids, how have you been? Says Doodle. I've been awesome. Hey kids, what's up? How's the stream tonight? Stream is awesome, GMO Roxo. We have been having lots and lots of fun. We've been running around doing a bit of settlement stuff. We've been flying around. I was talking a bit about how I got started in the game. Talk a little IRL. Hopefully give you guys a little bit of inspiration here in the stream as well. Let's go ahead and just sleep for a full 8 hours so we're really well rested. As well as we were going around a little bit and looking for our boy. Looking for our little boy. Where's he at? Where's he at? I don't know. I don't know. So we got to go and we got to do some questing for that. Now, of course, Zamanda got hosed. Oh, well. Oh, well. Now, we also have a whole bunch of other quests for McCready. We have a whole bunch of other quests for Nick. We have a whole bunch of stuff that we need to do to further the storyline as well. But I like to kind of build up my settlements. As you saw, as I go along, I like to use things from different settlements to help build up the next settlement as well. All of my settlements now are full except for Boston Airport. Which is crazy. That's crazy to think. Other than the ones I just recruit, like Red Rocket and Spectacle, and not Spectacle Island, but the Drive-In. The Drive-In. So there we go. So we are about to transition, though. We're going to transition from Fallout 4 to 7 Days to Die. While I'm getting that ready, I'm going to take just a couple-minute break while I go ahead and get some more water. Nice ice-cold water. Whoa, went out of focus there. Let me fix that, too. How about it? Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get some ice-cold water, and then I will be back in just a moment. Just a moment, we'll get into some trouble. Get in some trouble on 7 Days to Die. We'll check in on my people. We'll see how we're doing. We're day like 64 when I logged in last. We're building up a ton of resources, doing a ton of stuff. In-game was a lot of fun. So we're going to transition over to 7 Days to Die. I'd suggest hang around. I call it Fallout 5. Basically, it is like ghouls plus... the ability to build, like here in Fallout 4, only to a whole nother level. Now, I'm typically not into zombie games. This is the only zombie game that I play. But it's less about the zombie and more about the teamwork and more about the building that I really, really like about it. Of course, the zombie horde thing is fun, too. See if you survive that 7th day. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here. It's going to take me just a moment. I'm going to play some tunes for you while I'm transitioning. I'm going to go ahead and block my gameplay for just a moment as well while we're doing that transition. Bam! And then I'm going to go Stealth Boy for just a moment again to get myself something to drink. Be right back.